All right, what's good? What's good? What's good? Hope y'all are well. Do something real quick. Man, I've changed my mind about Turki Alalshiek. I love him. Thank you, Turki. Thank you, Turki Alalshiek. To the bottom of my heart, man, I say thank you. Thank God for idiots. Sometimes, man, you ever know what a useful idiot is? Sometimes people can be a useful idiot on purpose, and they can be a useful idiot on accident. Wow. Thanks, Turki. Give me 1 second, man. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm laughing, bro. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. I'm laughing. Thank you. Thank you, Turki. Thank you, Turki. Thank you, Turki. Oh, boy, this dude is a crook. And I don't know if he's a crook or not. But in my personal opinion, this dude right here is so shaky. Jeez Louise. Thank you, Turki. Thank you, Turki. Thank you, Turki. Thank you, Turki. Oh, man. I couldn't have done it better myself, bro. I couldn't have done better. I couldn't have done it better myself, bro. I did not like UK boxing, the promoters, because Eddie Hearn's a jackass. All that stuff with Deontay Wilder, how they started this big anti-PBC campaign a couple years ago, and how after they did it, Turki Alalshiek took it over and all of that. To see Turki Alalshiek turn on Matchroom, to see him turn on Matchroom and see the reaction of Addy Oladipo. Dog, you know how funny that shit is to me, man? Oh my God, man. Oh my God, man. I didn't know what to take at it. I didn't know what to take of it at first. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out. Oh, I just want to get on to this, man. What a mindful 10 to God. What's good? I'm chilling, brother. Mindful in the building. What's good, man? How you doing, man? For a couple minutes, you're going to have to talk to me in the super chat. Because I got to crack up for a second, man. Let me say what's up, and then I'm going to crack up for real. Man, Turki Alalshiek. Thank you, Turki. Thank you, Turki. Thank you, Turki. Thank you. Cornelius Burnett, what's up, man? Easy number one. Fresh Baker, Vi Ferrer, Antonio Hendon, Kurt Hurd. Well, I'll tell you what he did in a second, bro. He's the fucking best. Cadillac 634 in the dough. What's up, man? He's an idiot, but he's the best. Thank you. Thank you, Turki. Thank you. Thank you for turning trick on them niggas. Thank you. Thank you for going to Dana White and saying that you were going to crush all the other promoters. Thank you, Turki. Man, Addy Oladipo was on Ariel Helwani, and he was like, Turki said he's going to destroy all the promoters. Like, what promoters are you talking about? You can't be talking about Matchroom and Queensland, who've been working with you. Yes, he can, Addy. Yes, he can. Yes, he can, Addy. Yes, he can. Yes, they will. Yes, they'll do that to you. Yes, they'll do that to you. Yes, he'll turn trick on you. Yes, he will. And if he can, and you niggas fights don't sell, you're not making him no money over there. He's losing money with you dudes. He can't sell you dudes. He already ran through all the Matchroom, bro. This dude ran through all the Matchroom. He got Anthony Joshua beat. He got all kind of cats beat. He decimated Jared Anderson. He decimated, oh my God, Martin Bacoli. Come on, man. Dillian White. Come on, man. He ran through that man's whole stable. Way to go, Turki. You guys were bragging about the great cars all the way, right? This dude is talking about he's talking about going to Netflix. He about to get up. He about to get up on y'all. Now, I wonder if Netflix, just wondering, do you think Netflix are going to pay boxing channels? You think Netflix are going to be paying boxing YouTube channels? Now, while I love everybody's livelihood to be humane and consistent, I told y'all, warned y'all, if this dude breaks out on y'all, oh man, I'll be laughing my ass off to see Addy Aladapo on Ariel Awani saying that shit. Oh, because Ali Aladapo, you know full well, works with Eddie Hearn and works with Frank Warren. And he's close to them. Addy Aladapo hates Dana White. That's what I understand. And Ariel Helwani was covering stuff for DAZN. So now they up there talking mad because Turki may be ditching them and going over there to Dana White. Going over there to Dana White, Turki. I'm rocking with you, Turki. Turki, go to Dana White and cut him out. And you got my support, Turki. Just do some fights with the PBC, Turki. We'll be cool. You trusted that dude. Oh, I'm laughing, bro. I'm laughing at y'all, nigga. I'm laughing, bro. I'm laughing, bro. I'm laughing. People want to know what I think about this deal. That's what I think about this deal. I think that means he's going to Netflix and he's leaving DAZN. And all y'all flunkies with your DAZN signs won't have Turki's money to brag about no more. So what you gonna do when if Turki flew the coop? What you gonna do when Turki flies the coop? What you gonna do? Gervonta Davis haters. Gervonta Davis haters. Oh, yeah. Miss Beauchamp, how are you? So that's what I think of it. And that's why I'm so fucking happy, bro. Aladapo will be to Turki and Dana what Rick Glazer is to the PBC. Oh, hey, look, bro. Nah, dog. I don't care where Ali Aladapo goes because Ali Aladapo's on television. And Ali Aladapo's good at his job. So I hope Ali Aladapo keeps his job. I like Addy Aladapo. Don't get me wrong. But I know who Addy Aladapo, I know who Addy is cool with. And Addy is cool with Eddie, and Addy is cool with Frank. And they are like, who you talking about destroying? Because Turki Alalshiek said he's going to be destroying promoters. Destroying promoters, bro. He said destroying promoters. Al Heyman ain't a promoter, homie. If they're on Netflix and they're on Amazon, dog, Turki is going to be able to compete with. That's the only way Turki is going to be able to compete with Al is if he gets on Netflix, not on that little podunk shit y'all been getting checks from to insult Gervonta Davis all the goddamn time. So congratulations to Turki Alalshiek. I wish you the best. You know what I'm talking about? Sign American fighters in America and stick them in that goddamn league. I don't have no problem with that. I got no problem with that. You will not hear, you won't hear me say shit. If they give money to Dana White and Endeavor and they make their money, I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that. As long as they do fights with the PBC. That's all. Fanon, you said yesterday the WBC won't make any decisions. It's just an inquiry. Dude, I already told yesterday. I already told you. And exactly what did they do, Pookie? Watch this shit. It's just it won't make any decisions. They didn't make a decision. The WBA did not make a decision. They gave a verdict. The verdict is we're going to wait. The verdict is we're going to wait and see if they make a rematch. That's what they said, Pookie. Thanks for asking me, Pookie. I'll get on that. Yes, the WBA said, the WBA president said he thought that was a knockdown. Oh, yo, you blocked him, man? I had no problem. Dude, they're not. Look, no, the WBA is not going to overturn the fight. They're looking at what's going on with the rematch clause. That's what Gilberto Mendoza said yesterday. I read all of his tweets. By the way, let me take a second and say shout out to Matt from Brunch Boxing. Great way to push and to ask for the question and get the ultimate answer, Matt. Great job, Brunch Boxing, on that. I gotta say, I don't listen to all that piling on bullshit that happened after that over there on Twitter. What I'm saying is, congratulations, man, Matt, because that was an article that was written on their website, and it's also up on Seconds Out website. And you had an interpretation for it, and you asked for clarification. Good job, Brunch Boxing. Because now I know the answer. Thank you very much. What up, Fahim Sator? How you feeling, brother? What up, man? What up, man? Phoenix has said, B-sides, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when Turkey flips on you? Oh, I don't know what they're gonna do. You know what they're gonna have to do? They're gonna have to go where Turkey goes. The fighters are gonna have to go where Turkey goes. If they're gonna get Turkey money. They're gonna have to go where Turkey goes if they want to go Turkey money. But Dana White and them guys have to make money on those fights. Dana White, I'm sure, is not going to be in the business of just losing a bunch of money every fight. I doubt it. That doesn't seem very much like him to me, because he's going to get ridiculed for losing a ton of money on all his fights. So he's going to make money on his fights. Dana White is a very competent businessman, obviously. So my thoughts is, number one, I like Dana White. I'm not a big on the UFC. And, Dana White, he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy. So, I rocks with Dana White. I have no problem with Dana White getting his money in boxing. And I got no problem with Endeavor getting their money in boxing. As long as they abide by the Muhammad Ali Act, I'm cool. But as soon as they start trying to act like they want to overturn the Ali Act and all that so they can get funny, then nah. You know what I'm talking about? Melvin Air Podcast. Look, man. Look, I don't know how many women beaters I'm talking to right now. Thank you very much. So, look, you keep your hands off my mama and the women in my life, and whatever, just push on, bro. Push on. I hope somebody's brother catches you. You know what I mean? That's what brothers and fathers are supposed to be there for. If you put your hands on their sisters and stuff, I guarantee his ass ain't putting his hands on my sister. I guarantee you that. So, what up, man? Yeah. I saw that, dog. I saw that. I was watching it. Shout out to Marlo TV. Yeah, I was watching it. They're not going to, I don't think they're going to overrule it, bro. Because the rule was that they have a certain amount of time to review it. And they already put a statement and said that it was the equipment. So now you know what I mean? It's just a lot of guys really barking. Hey, Juan Ramos said, top of the morning, shout out from North Philly. You've been saying the truth since day one. Thank you, man. Shout out to Puerto Rico, bro. I'm telling you, man. People are not going to keep pouring money into stuff that ain't making money. Obviously, Turki Alalshiek, apparently, now let me say obviously, apparently, Turki Alalshiek is not willing to continue to pour his money over there either. And he says, look, man, I got enough money. Let me go to Netflix. And you know what? That's not smart. I mean, excuse me. That is smart. You know what I'm saying? That's smart. That's a smart move by dude. You know what I mean? You said the day after the fight, I hit every boxing channel about the WBA response with receipts. No one would listen. Then the next day, everyone's speaking on it. Bro, man, goodbye. I don't know what to say to you, brother. I've never seen you before in my life. Sir, Blam, Maximilian, I've never seen you before in my life. So, hey, man. And you know what else? It's possible that people can see things at the same time, because that's how it works in boxing. When the WBA releases something, everybody knows right away, because everybody follows it. Everybody that's for their sources follow the WBA. So when Gervonta Mendoza says something, it's out immediately. You know? But maybe Turkey will start paying y'all. Maybe Turkey will pay you guys directly. I think you're getting it from the zone, though, honestly. To tell you the truth, I think you're getting your money from the zone. Oh, Roach? Whatever, man. If he feels aggrieved, he has the right to speak that he feels aggrieved. Joshua Sanders, 86 TWTKY. I never would have thought Roach had some Haney in him. Shake my damn head. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. I don't listen. Oh, Black Maximilian. Oh, thank you, bro. Hey, but I know you now, Black Maximilian. Maximilian. Hey, dog. That's my guy. That's my guy. Wu-Tang. Thank you, Bland Maximilian. I'm gonna be nice today. What does that mean? Tim Massey, what does what mean? Please expand upon your question so that I can answer it. I would love to answer your question, but give me a short summary of the point that you want me to respond to. Ox Steel said these new fighters are soft as fuck. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about because he went to the commission and complained about it. You know what I mean? He could be thinking the next fight's going to be in New York, which is not going to be. You know what I'm saying? If New York, obviously, New York State Athletic Commission obviously does not want $50 million in revenue, don't want that money dropped on them. Okay? So if you do that, if they do that, then you know damn well the PBC is going to be very hesitant to fight in New York. And bro, that's a lot of money for them. So the former chairman can talk about what he thinks about the decision. By the way, is the chairman a referee? No. So the chairman's going to have to talk to a referee to get the referee's opinion on what happens. That's in the rules. The rule is even to overturn it, the referee has to agree to overturn it. The referee did not agree to overturn himself. And he's no longer in New York. Fight's over. Let's move over. He is not going to DC either. Hell no. Yeah, I mean, I hope he runs it back, but he may get signed to the Turki Alalshiek League. Lamont Roach could be the first big signing of Turki Alalshiek with Dana. I'm telling you. Yeah, rematch in Vegas, man. Rematch in Vegas. Steve Willis will never work again. Dude, Steve Willis came out of retirement to referee that fight. So I do believe Steve Willis, I think Steve Willis may have come out of retirement to referee that fight. Okay? Steve Willis is going to get more, is definitely going to get more refereeing jobs. Are you kidding me? Jay Nady still works. Jay Nady, hey, respect to Jay Nady, Big Jay Nady. Shout out to Big Jay Nady, king of protecting the fighters. King Jay Nady gonna leave. You get hit 3 times too hard in front of Jay Nady. Jay Nady is gonna stop that fight. People would get mad at Jay Nady all the time for premature stoppages. And you know what? Jay Nady would do? The next time somebody got hit 3-4 times in a row, Jay Nady will stop the fight. Shout out to Jay Nady, the great Jay Nady, Big Jay Nady. Man. Good idea. He can really capitalize off his performance. I wouldn't hate on him. You know what I'm saying? If you get that money, buddy. You're going to get the money, buddy. I don't have a problem with you getting your money, dog. Man, the numbers already came out, Jamal. That's why they're not talking about it, man. They over 500,000, homie. They're upwards of 500,000. That's what I'm told, and that's what I'm selling. That's what I'm telling. That's what I'm selling. And if it was, you know what? And if it was $1 million, I would still tell you 500,000. Let me repeat. If it did $1 million, I would still tell you 500,000. What up? What up, man? How you feeling, Greg? Shout out to Philly, man. Hey, dog, I was just looking at a picture of my granddaddy. Hey, dog, Greg, if you know, bro. I was just looking at a picture of my grandpops, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They used to do them things there. Yeah. West, man, pretty much all of Philly, man. My family all in Philly. And out in is it Germantown? I forget what that shit is. Germantown. Where is it? Radnor, wherever Radnor is. Family that went to Radnor. And then they moved to the inner city after they went to school at Radnor out there by that rich area. Because my granddaddy was a butler out there for like the richest dude in Pennsylvania. He was his butler, used to run his house. And so he used to cooperate with a lot of businesses in Philly. A lot of businesses in Philly got their start from that real rich dude that my granddad was the butler for. Invested a lot of money in Philly. There's some good white folk in Philly. So yeah, he went to school. He was in high school same time as Germantown. Yeah, they live out in Germantown, man. Yeah, I got a lot of family lived out in Germantown. But my I can't remember the streets. I don't remember the streets. That's where like my cousins and all that lived out in Germantown. But my granddad and my grandma lived in West Philly. And they lived like right down the street from, a little nice little cheesesteak spot, bro. I used to spend my summer. Sounds like the DuPonts. Yeah. Yeah. That's my dad was like down with they were like down with the Roosevelts and all of that shit. So yeah. And so they put a lot of money. Yeah, that's it. Just so you know, that's why Blackwell's had a lot of pull there, is because of the DuPonts. Yeah. So it's all family in Philly, man. It's all family in Philly, bro. I love Philly, man. Please, a great G8 the Great said, oh, Plain 20 said I was born in Germantown Hospital, 1972, Philly represent. Yeah, my brother was born in Philly. They lived in Philly. I think my brother might have lived in Philly for maybe 3-4 years in Philly when he was a baby. But my brother was born in Philly. My dad was my uncles were, they did their thing in Philly, bro. Nobody know any Blackwells in Philly? Hey, Canfield Collins, man. You're a pest, bro. Are you from Philly, bro? I've never heard anybody say that people from Philadelphia don't know Blackwells in Philadelphia. I've never heard that before. That's an interesting take you have, because I've never heard that. Every time I go to Philadelphia and I say my name's Blackwell, somebody says, are you related to this Blackwell or that Blackwell, this Blackwell or that Blackwell? They're in government. Yeah, there are a lot of them are in government, bro. So, police officers, things like that. So, you know what I mean? Is Blackwells in D.C.? Yeah, there's Blackwells everywhere, Lefty. Yeah, we got a big family, man. We got a big family. Southeast to be exact. Yes, sir. Nate Blackwell, that's what's up. Nice Witter said I was born in Germantown Hospital 1983. That's what's up. See, I tell you, it's family, bro. Okay, Google Lucius Blackwell. No problem. I'll look up Lucius Blackwell. Yeah, that's family. Yeah. Yeah, that's family. Yeah, but the Blackwells deal with the politics. Yeah. Telling you, bro, we've made presidents, man. We've made presidents, bro. So yeah, man, I'm proud of the Blackwells, man. They did their thing, man. The Blackwells in Philly do their thing, bro. You know what I mean? They do their thing. Do you feel a rematch will happen with Tank Davis? Yeah, I do. Just depends on what Lamont Roach wants to do. It depends on whether ESPN, because ESPN said that they wanted him to fight Keyshawn Davis. So just depends on what kind of deal, man. Lucian Blackwell, they named a boxing tournament after him. Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Yeah. But you know, Greg's Yeah. Hey, Fernando, I was talking to the dude who said that he never heard of Blackwell's in Philly. Oh, that's what's up. Who? Oh, what? Oh, what? Let me see. Oh, I got you. Come on. My bad. My bad. What'd you say? Come on. Fine. Oh, yeah. Gucci and Black. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, bro, I don't know all the name of my family in Philly. I don't know all my bro. I don't know all my daddy's cousins and uncles and nephews and shit. I don't know all them dudes. I don't know because they keep me out of that. They kept me along, like I said, I'm from Chicago, bro. I go visit my grandmama, I go visit my grandfather, my uncles, my cousins, But a lot of those dudes, a lot of the people that, they're more street, like the ones that I actually, you know what I mean? So anyway, much respect to all the Blackwells in Philly, man. Shout out to the family. I feel Tank Davis won that fight easily, just didn't knock him down. I thought he won the fight. Hey, I got you. Come on. Said Amir Khan turned his back to Marcos Maidana and ran away after getting hurt. Should have been an automatic DQ. Bud got knocked down by Mean Machine, but was not countered. The selective outrage, but was not counted. The selected outrage is hilarious. Yeah, it's really over the top, Kamal. You should have been on Twitter, bro. These dudes are talking about trying to talk about getting Gervonta Davis disqualified for having his face wiped off. You know what I'm saying? Like, they literally want the fight to go back and say disqualify this man because he used a towel to wipe off his face. Okay, let's agree that that's a violation. That's a break. That's not allowed. Do you think the remedy for that should be disqualification from the fight? You have people that intentionally headbutt people and they don't get disqualified for intentional headbutts. You think wiping something out of your eye is akin to an intentional headbutt? Huh? Mike Tyson literally bit Evander Holyfield in the ear. He had already bit him one time. And he said, hey, hold on. Mike Tyson bit. Man, matter of fact, I've seen somebody else bite somebody in the ring, and they didn't get disqualified for biting somebody. Are you kidding me? But you want him disqualified for wiping his face with a towel. Are you telling me if there was no knockdown and he had just won over there and got his face walked with a towel, you would have been asking for a disqualification? A disqualification. You guys are petty and looking for anything, bro. Get beamed in this. He said, what was the ref name who stopped Rolly versus the 40-year-old? That was crazy. That was Kenny Weeks. I think that was Kenny Weeks, bro. Think that was Get beamed. That was Kenny Weeks. Yeah, my guy Kenny Weeks. Shout out to Kenny Weeks. Box cut Kenny. ¿Cómo te llamas tú, mi amigo? Pelea. Bien, pelea. He be speaking that Spanish, man. Shout out to him. Hair, the blinder grease is the best at 135. He is. I think he is. He had a tough fight. It's Tony Weeks? Didn't I say Tony Weeks? I'm sorry. Tony Weeks? Tony Weeks. Hey, bro, you want him disqualified for that shit, bro? Get out of here, Fahim. I'm not trying to hear that shit. You want him disqualified a week after the fact for that? Why you try to connect me on the Blackwell's legacy, but you don't bring up the robbery at the Fog what? Why you try to correct me on the Blackwell's legacy, but you didn't bring up the robbery and the frog that Jeffrey received? Let me tell you something. It's very nice to meet you, bro. But I mean, I've seen you before, but I'm really not going to have a conversation like that with you, sir. That's my personal business. If you want to talk about my family's legacy, bro, beat it, dog. Y'all don't even know who my granddaddy is. I'm sorry, Fahim. Yeah, I will if I did. I don't know if I did. What'd you do? How did I do that? You guys don't even know who my granddaddy is. So it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, You niggas are talking about politicians and have no idea who my granddaddy is. So, okay. Okay. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't focus on that part of the family. I don't know them that well. But I know they're good people for sure. A lot of them are in the unions down there too. A lot of in the unions. You know what I mean? I always hated that I didn't grow up in Philly. I always wanted to grow up in Philly. Well, Tank lied. He did not wipe his eyes in the corner. Well, he lied. Shame on him. Shame on Tank. Shame on Tank for lying to you. If he lied to you. I don't want to do this. Oh, my bad. Yeah, Fahim. Yeah, but Fahim, I was arguing against the point that they were making, and you responded. So yeah, I understand now. Thank you for the clarification, but no, thank you for the clarification. And let me add that I was talking about that. So I thought I didn't put words in your mouth. That was the subject matter of the conversation, and that you gave your insight into. So you my guy though. My bad for misunderstanding you, and thank you again for the clarification. Big Dog Willie, who had a better legacy for now? Michael Jackson, Jerry Curl that caught on fire and almost ended his music career, or Tank hair grease that gave Tank Davis his potential first loss? Curl or hair grease? Curl. They tried to kill Mike. Curl, because they tried to kill Mike. That was the end of the Jerry curl too, dog. You just ditched that Jerry curl after they tried to kill Mike with a Jerry curl. When they tried to kill Mike by lighting his Jerry curl on fire. I put everything on the mob, dog. Exactly. And my guy, Phenomenal Shane, let's not forget the fact that Dana just lost a $400 million lawsuit for not paying his fighters, and his power slap lead is a failure. On top of the Saudis' failed LIV golf venture, to the point where they have to beg Trump to talk to PGA guys about a partnership. Incredible. Exactly. Thank you, man. And that's my guy over there on a DM. My number one note. Ace Club. Hey, what club are you? Phenomenal Noop. What club are you, bro? Hey, yeah, exactly. The beef behind ET. Hey, Phenon, you keep saying they want him disqualified for getting his face washed. I was telling you why they no. They wanted out. No, I understand why they want the disqualification for turning around and getting his face wiped. Okay, he turned around and wiped his face. So he turned his back and wiped his face. You want to add turned his back and wiped his face? Fine. You want to have him disqualified for turning his back and wiping his face. Okay? That's not something, not you. I'm sorry. Because you clarified that you, 2 Club, that's what's up, Noop. Deuce Club. Anyway, I still think it's ridiculous for people, and they are asking for disqualification for him. Just messages straight got ignored. Of course they did, bro. I don't know who the fuck you are, bro. I'm not gonna read your comments if I don't know who you are. I don't know who you talking to, bro. Anyway, man, stop complaining, dog. You just had your comment read. Hey, Swan Works said, peace. Go to some other channel and leave a comment and see how many of your comments get read. Fuck you talking about? Go to somebody else's channel, bro, and have them read your comments. Those dudes only read comments with cash apps on it. So fuck up out of here, nigga. You got people that literally don't let you comment unless you're a channel member. And they will not read your comment unless it's a super chat. And I'm reading all your comments and you got something to say to me? Man, get the fuck on. You know what I mean? Be gone, bro. Trying to find any old dumb shit to complain about. Of course I'm picking it. Guess who I'm picking and who I'm talking to? Watch this shit. I am going to block you. I am absolutely picking and choosing who I want to talk to. What the fuck you think this is? Like, man, have you ever noticed how people will repeat the obvious? and act like the obvious is something's wrong with the obvious, of course I'm going to pick to talking to the people that I want to talk to. Of course I am. Who am I supposed to talk to? People I don't want to talk to? I'm supposed to read comments that I don't want to respond to? What? Seriously, man, y'all be hurting me with your lack of logic, man. You be hurting me. Hey, Yanni Israel said, Roach been DMing boxing content creators talking crazy. You can tell he hurt. Been looking out for a D. Be looking out for a DM from him. Just DM Southpaw. Bro, look, man. I'm doing everything I can. I already did everything I could for Lamont Roach. I tried to sell a fight. I bought the fight. I tried to sell the fight. Shit. What else you want me to do? Oh, he said, nah, he won't DM Martin because he hasn't said anything bad about him. Oh, yeah. I'm about to say, what? Whoa, I'm like, DM me to say what? Hey, how you doing? Because, like, god dang, I promoted the shit out the man. What would he be mad at me for? I'm still telling you he's an excellent fighter, and y'all was hating on that nigga. I was telling y'all was hating on him for 5 months. For 5 months, telling y'all. Because y'all trying to tear down that fight for 5 months. You guys trying to tear that fight down for 5 months. The fight did great, and it was an exciting fight, bro. So you guys were selling that horse shit for that long on that man and not giving him a chance at all, and that's not what I did. So, hey, KOT Nick. Oh, it's something to say. Turkey is doing a very similar thing to what Marlo did to the co-op on the wire. Anyone remembers when Marlo did when he got control of the Connect? He wound up killing everybody. He got control of the Connect. He wound up killing everybody, didn't he? Or locking up everybody's blocks once you get the Connect. Once you get the plug. Once you get the plug. I don't talk to them political black wills, man. I think they had something to do with blowing up that bill. Dog, that's why I be telling y'all, dog. You be talking shit to the kid, bro. Let me tell you something, dog. You ever heard a move? You ever heard a move? Man, don't play with these niggas in Philly. Man, people be like, politicians, man. Man. Hold on a second. What do I mean by Turkey turns coat? He said he's going to be crushing promoters, and he's more than likely, the man is leaving the zone and going to Netflix. He started a boxing league with Dana White. Dana White, that means that Turkey's money is going to go to the boxing league with Dana White. And that is going to be on Netflix. They're not going to the zone. If they go to the zone, hilarious. If they go to the zone, because they're still going to destroy those promoters, even if they go over there to the zone and bring Dana White over there. Dana White's going to take all the fighters, man. So, yeah, he turned coat like a champ on these dudes after he drained their whole stables dry. Frank Warren ain't got nobody. Eddie Hearn ain't got nobody. You guys have been reduced to acting as if Arthur Baturbia versus Dimitri Bivol was the fight of the century. So Turkey is going to hopefully go work with somebody that can actually get people fights that they want to see instead of the fights that the boxing media want to guilt trip you in to saying is the fight of the century. Yeah, that's what I meant by that shit. You know I'm laughing, bro. Turkey got money, make money. Nah, dog, there's money that loses money too, bro. I'll read your comment. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. Go away, bro. I don't give a shit what you're concerned about. You can beat it, homie. You can beat it, homie. I'm being facetious about Turki Alalshiek. I'm being facetious. Martin, I dated Congressman Lucian's Blackwell's granddaughter throughout high school. West Philadelphia High. Are you related? She's the prettiest woman I've ever met. I grew up 5 blocks from Move in West Philadelphia. My understanding is, dude, that I am related to most of the Blackwells in Philadelphia. I don't know all my cousins because I didn't grow up there. So I cannot say that. We are of the Chicago Blackwells. I grew up with the Chicago Blackwells. See, there are Chicago Blackwells and there are Philly Blackwells. The Chicago Blackwells are related to the Philly Blackwells, but there are more Philly Blackwells than there are Chicago Blackwells. I'm a Chicago Blackwell because my dad went from Philly and ultimately wound up in Chicago. And my dad is, big deal in Chicago. So there you go. So am I related? 95% chance, yes. 95% chance, yes. From West Philadelphia, born and raised. Nah, I ain't the only one thought about that. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like, yeah. Yeah, but we didn't, my dad don't like to talk. We don't really talk about the family too much, man. The Blackwells are great people here, and they do a lot for West Philadelphia. Trust me. Thank you, man. Shout out to the Blackwells in West Philly, because that's where I was always at, was West Philly. You know what I mean? That's where I spent a good amount of time in West Philly. I love West Philly. Loved West Philly, man. Love my uncle used to sell fish out of a truck in West Philly. My uncle Dinky. Yeah, and I still got my uncles. I still got my aunts and cousins and all that stuff over there, and own property in West Philly. I think they own some stores in West Philly too. I think they still own stores in West Philly. If I'm right, I don't remember though. Like I said, I'm from Chicago, and we are like business in Chicago. They're like, don't get it twisted. And Blackwells in Chicago got muscle, and got a lot of muscle in Philly. So, but they had like muscle and they have politics. You know what I mean? That's how I always understood it. They have muscle in Philly, a lot of muscle and a lot of politics. And then in Chicago, we got a lot of business and we got a lot of money. So we have more money than them. But, there's more of them over there. So anyway, I love going to Philly, man. Love going to Philly. Good family in Philly. Real good family in Philly. Bro, let me tell you something, bro, about New York City. Let me tell you something about New York City. You say I ain't good in New York City. I go to plays in New York City every year in Manhattan. I went to a very big wedding on Long Island earlier last year. My son attended St. John's University in New York City. Thank you very much. I have a lot of family in New York City. I have a lot of family in New York City. Thank you very much. A lot of them. So don't tell me where I'm good to go, bro, because I got a lot of family everywhere, bro. Okay? And I'm a noob. So you better believe I go to New York City. All I got to do is call up the noops, bro. So I'll go anywhere I want, bro, in New York City, homie. Trust me. Which part of Long Island? I don't know, man. I don't know, but it was way out there. It was past St. John's, like way out there, bro. Way out there. Way out there. But anyway, nah, bro, I'm real good in New York, man. I go to New York all the time. I used to go to New York all the time when I was in college. All the time in law school. I stayed up in New York. I got a lot of graduates, people I went to Howard Law School with, that are attorneys in New York City. Entertainment attorneys. They work for the city. They work for the state. I got people there that are superintendents in New York City, over districts over school systems in New York City. Also cool with the Cuomos. Not very difficult. If I go there, I can meet with the Cuomos if I want to meet with the Cuomos. So, I mean, if I can go call Andrew Cuomo and get in contact with Andrew Cuomo, or if I can call and get in contact with Cory Booker in New Jersey, I think I'll be okay if I go into New York City. I think I'll be just fine. I'm fine every time I go to New York. So please don't tell me nothing about New York, you petty thugs. You're petty thugs. Let me repeat this for you. You guys are petty thugs. I'm not a petty thug. I'll go wherever I want to go. And you petty thugs will never even get close enough to me to do any petty thuggery. Thank you very much. You won't even get close enough to do any thuggery. You won't even get close enough. You guys are jokes, bro. Anyway, they're petty thugs, bro. Petty thugs. Petty thugs, bro. I'm sitting there talking about my cousins that basically help run the city of Philadelphia, bro. And you don't think I got people in New York? I got people in New Orleans, bro. I got people in Dallas. I got people in Houston, Austin, Chicago, Philly, New York, Baltimore, Miami, LA, all Omaha, Wichita, Kansas, all of the Midwest. You're tripping, bro. I'm a foundational, what you like to call a foundational Black American, bro. And my family is represented all throughout this nation. So if you think you petty thugs are going to bully me, bro, you're out your fucking minds. You're out your fucking minds. My people ain't petty thugs, bro. We were petty thugs in the 70s, bro. Those days are over for us. My people were petty thugs in the 20s, homie. We ain't petty thugs no more, homie. So keep threatening me, homie. My mama said it's cold down here. Sorry about that, mama. I'll go turn the heat up. Anyway, thank you, Turki Alalshiek. Thank you, Turki Alalshiek, for doing this. And I seriously, man, hope he's successful. Only Real said they don't understand what you talking is going over their head. I mean, just leave me alone, bro. I don't like that, bro. I don't want to talk about that type shit. I just want to be like, talk boxing, man. Leave me alone with all that, man. You know, just leave me alone with all of that, man. Yeah, that's for them dudes over there. I'm telling you. All that bump, chest shit, that's for the niggas over there, bro. That's not for the kid. That's for the niggas over there. Do that over there. Don't do that over here. I'm not that dude. Sensitive thugs, you all need hugs. Please leave me alone. Anyway. Yeah. I mean, it's silly, man. Jay Rich said, I think I'm the only one here for 9. Nah, Jay Rich, you just can't see the comments on Twitter. It's crazy, bro. Oh, speaking of, did you guys see on Twitter Paul Magno and Keith Eidig go at each other? I couldn't believe this shit. These dudes are journalists, man. And they are actually physically threatening each other, man. Keith Eidig physically threatened Paul Magno on Twitter, bro. Punk haters, Fanon keep giving us the real. Kev Too Famous said, what up, Fanon? Long time DC baby. You tried to tell him. Exactly, bro. And better than a motherfucker in DC. And you better believe I'm good as damn near good as it gets in DC. So I walk around DC all the time. So anyway, like, come on, bro. Don't make me do that. I'm not a journalist. I try to tell him, bro, I'm not a journalist. Hey, Fanon's a journalist. Fanon's a journalist. No, I am not. I am not a journalist, bro. I'm a boxing fan, bro. Anyway, Mike said, hey, Fanon, I'm just curious. Do you believe that Roach versus Tank was truly a draw? Or do you believe one or the other actually beat the other? Sorry if you already answered this, I missed it. Personally, I had Gervonta Davis winning by a point. I had it 115, 113 for Gervonta. But I have no problem for anybody that had it 115, 113 for Lamont Roach. I have no problem with that score. I also have no problem with somebody that scored at a draw. So honestly, I didn't have any problem with any scorecard in that fight. Really, I didn't have a problem with it. Because I know I'm a Gervonta fan. So if I may have given Gervonta a round that, hey man, it really may have needed to go to Lamont and I missed it, and that guy got it, there's an opportunity. There's a chance that that's the case. So no, man, I think Lamont Roach did enough for the draw. I personally don't think he did enough for the win. I think he did enough for the draw, but I really had Gervonta Davis winning. That's me, Mike. Thanks for asking a boxing question. You know what I mean? Thank you for asking a boxing question. My mom was telling me to shut up again. You know what I mean? And you better believe my wife would have walked in the door and said, hey, real radio talk. Hey, and you are right, Fanon. I agree 100%. Yeah. See, I generally speaking, man, I'm an open-minded type of dude. So I'm going to say, hey, man, I could be wrong. Stop hating. Roach stayed tight and right. I'm not hating, bro. Mike said, thank you for what you do. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Lori Reed said, you're one of the real ones, Fanon. Thank you, Lori Reed. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Lori Reed. Thank you. And I got your back, I got your back till 3:00 every day for sure until I go to my other job. But I most definitely fucks with her. I got you, Kev too famous. I'm cool. Eric Bully said, no, not you. Cool. Oh, Phoenix, here's the link, bro. Yeah, here's the link. I'll go turn the heat up for my mama downstairs and shut up. Please, 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 please don't get me in trouble no more. Okay? Because I am that subject, trust me, is a sensitive topic. Yeah, don't get me in trouble no more with that personal shit, man. Trust me. Because my family, I'm scared of my family. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared of my family. You niggas don't scare me. They find a way for shit to go wrong in my life. So I know some Blackwell's, brother. Great people, man. West Philadelphia, yes, sir. That's my people in West Philly. Shout out to the Blackwells in West Philly. What up, Phoenix?
Good morning. How's it going?
Man, I'm good, bro. How are you?
You're doing pretty well, man. Like shoot. They're really trying to have Bug Eyes take off. You got that man interviewing Devin Haney.
Hey, I'm gonna be listening for a distance. You got about 5 minutes?
Yeah. So I also thought about something interesting with all this knockdown controversy. Didn't they have controversy with the knockdown in Tank versus Ryan? Because I mean, Tank had knocked him down in round 2. One judge scored it, what was it, 10-10? And then the other 2 judges scored it 10-9. What was that about when it was a knockdown? I guess a knockdown doesn't always mean that it's going to be a 10-8 round. Yet for some reason, people seem to think that it does mean that. There's a whole bunch of times when we've seen a guy get clipped by a shot. And apart from the shots that got hit by, they won the whole round, like Shane against Floyd. When Shane Mosley fought Floyd and rocked him twice in round 2, I mean, those were the only 2 big shots that really did anything, because when that happened, Floyd stood up in there, started going to the body, held his ground, and basically, won the rest of that round and the pass before he got touched up. In this situation with Roach and Tank, like Tank came back and fought like it was a knockdown, and Roach wasn't really able to do anything. So I'm betting judges probably looked at that and said, well, the ref didn't call it a knockdown. And on top of that, Tank isn't hurt. He just took a knee. Like, they're able to look and see when somebody's hurt or whenever they just go down. And let's see what Tank did the rest of the round. That's why they had two judges who scored that round 10-9 for Tank. And even if they wanted to count the knockdown, they would have just took the point away from Tank. It's not like they would give Roach an extra point, and then it still would have been like the same scores, except just the draw would have been like what 113, if they had counted it. So that's the thing, and it also depends on whether or not you're going to have judges who's going to just score the automatic 10-8, regardless of whatever else happened in the round. Because just because a knockdown is happening doesn't mean that the round's going to be 10-8. At the same time, there's times that score rounds 10-8 when there is no knockdown to happen. If somebody's getting that ass whooped bad enough. They could have done that in a few rounds when Devin was fighting Ryan. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that people ain't considering whenever it comes to that. Moving on, though, I think it's kind of funny the way they're going about promoting this next fight for Turkey, because with everything that's been going on with Devin, you can see like the fact that Tiafimo, of all people, was the one. I mean, I guess I'm not really too surprised that he do be having some mental issues. But the fact that this guy had to remind everybody that they need to talk shit to go ahead and, promote the press conference and promote the fight. Now, what's wrong? Nobody's talking. Nobody's talking. We need to be talking shit. He tried, but he couldn't carry the shit talking by himself because, he ain't really that great with it. But maybe, in order to make Devin feel safe, so he don't pull out the card, like the way they have people pulling out the last crescendo. They didn't want Haney to end up hospitalized, citing mental health as the reason if people started talking shit during the press conference. And then, he started, hearing about left hooks and started feeling traumatized and say he don't want to be on the card no more. And then they got to find a replacement for him, for Ramirez. That could be the reason. So, yeah, it looks like the Haneys have got it fucked up. And then press conferences won't be lit like they used to be. And I know everybody was expecting, like, all the comedy that would have happened with Ryan Garcia and Rolly, especially with them going at it with each other. But man, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. And this whole thing with Dana White, ooh, that's funny. That's funny. The fact that he said he was going to go ahead and destroy all these other promoters. I mean, hey, it ain't happening to PBC.
Hell no.
It ain't happening to PBC.
He
Man,
going after Top Rank. He going after, hey, remember when I said how they filed that court case on Top Rank and Todd DeBuff, how that fixer tried to connect him to Daniel Kinahan and Top Rank, and now you got Turki Alalshiek just days later talking about how he's gonna destroy these promoters. I'm telling you, man, these motherfuckers are sneaky. Hey, let me get these super chats and let me let RRT up real fast. Hold on one second, RRT. Scott Curry says, sorry, been so long. It's hard watching in Australia with time. Love your show and your passion for boxing. I'll add more to thanks from now. And I'll add more to thanks for now. Hey, Scott Curry, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. It's much needed and it's much appreciated. Swan Works at Peace Fanon. I tried paying for this super chat in Bitcoin or other financial instruments, but YouTube said you wasn't having it. Hell no, man. I ain't trying to get no get. Don't pay me in no cryptocurrency. Yanni Israel said Roach been DMing boxing content creators talking crazy. You can tell he hurt. Been looking out for a DM. Okay, I got you from him. He just DM Southpaw. Yeah, dog. He's not going to DM. He shouldn't be DMing me because I didn't do nothing. David, he said, hey, David Williams, much love, said, my kings and queens, I'm just sending my milestone and love to all of you and like to thank you, brother Fanon, for keeping it real for so long. Thank you, bro. That means a lot, man. And Scott Curry became a channel member, man. Can we get some applause for Scott Curry, who became a channel member? Thank you, sir. Hunter Young says Turkey is doing a very similar thing to what Marlo did to the co-op on the wire. Okay, I got that. Thank you, brother. Jeep Red Boy in the building. Thank you for the $5 holler, bro. Appreciate you so much. And Scott Curry back in the super chat said, you missed my super chat. You missed my earlier super chat. I apologize. And that's the reason I went back and got it from the beginning. Any anyway, the Americans like. Anyway, do Americans like the Australian rugby league? Yeah, there are definitely a lot of Americans that like rugby. Yeah, it's more in the white community and more in kind of like, not in the necessarily in the urban areas and primarily up east. I think they play a lot of rugby in like, in the East Coast, like the New York area, the Virginia, that area up there. But yeah, people do rock with rugby in the United States. And actually, my daughter partner he is an African, and he played rugby in college. So they had a team at Howard and everything. They got a college league for rugby. So yeah, they do. Long and short of that is yes. RRT, what's going on?
Yes, good morning. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. And thank you for letting me come on the panel and speak my piece real quick. Because
Yeah.
I'm noticing, like, the 50 years that I've been on this planet, that when you don't like somebody, you will purposely not see things for what it is. I like both fighters, but to me that was a sparring match. That wasn't a fight. I've seen Tank do harder than that. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like both of them was putting their best in their all. Yes, Tank was taking this. Yes, Roach was taking the punches, but he didn't. You have to cause damage to beat the champ. If you want to take somebody's title, you have to knock them clean out. You can't knock them on their knees for a half a second and say, "Oh, I need that title now." It doesn't work like that in the world of boxing. And I'm not even a boxer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even like the greatest boxing fan, but from what I could see and from what I know, from your own logic, you can see that that was a sparring match. Yes, Roach came in there and he did what he had to do. He proved to the world he's not the sucker that everybody said he was, but he did not dominate the fight. You have to dominate the champ in order to win the title. And the judges saw that, the ref knew that. And there's like 6 rules as far as taking the knee is concerned. And I think Tank fell in rule number 4, where it's called a defensive strategy. So if there is something that happened during the fight and you need to take a knee, and as long as you get off that knee before the 10 seconds is up, they can't call it a knockout. And people don't want to admit that. They don't want to accept the fact that he didn't make Tank fall to his knees. There was literally something going on with Tank. That's why he ran to the corner. That's why he was yelling at his coaches, because he was trying to tell them that something was in his eyes even before that happened. He was saying that. He wasn't just arguing with them just to be arguing because he's big headed. He was trying to tell them, like, it's running in my eyes, wipe my forehead, wipe my eyes. You got to go back and watch it and look deeply into it. Put your hands aside, put your head and whatever jealousy you may have against Tank aside, and just look at the situation for what it is. And then you can see, like, oh, okay, I would have did what he did too if something was in my eyes. I'm not going to stand there and fight with my eyes burning. Those professional strength chemicals burn the shit out of your eyes. You can literally go blind. So what are you supposed to get beat up and not go wipe his eyes? This is not back in the days with Sugar Ray Leonard with the Jerry Curl juice. These are different fighters. It's a different time frame, a different breed of men. So we have to take all of that into consideration. And Tank gave him a floor. He gave him the limelight, so let's look at it in that way. He didn't have to fight Lamont. He could have fought somebody else. Now we know that Lamont is not a sucker. Now we know he got some dog in him. So let's look at that bright side of the fact that he put him in the limelight. Now people can see that he's not the sucker that we thought he was. However, my brother, I think it's sad that he wants to sue him now. Just do the rematch. They know each other's style from the amateurs. They done fought each other before. You know what I'm saying? That's why they couldn't dominate each other, because they know each other's frequency. I look at Tank as 98.7 KISS FM, and I look at Roach as 107.5 WBLS FM. They both play good music, but they're on a different radio station. You get what I'm trying to say? It's a different, same frequency, but a different wavelength.
Yes, ma'am.
They didn't even need to fight anyway, because they can't beat each other. They both tie out all the time, even during the amateurs. But Lamont seemed to always want to go overturn something, even from the amateurs. So this is just showing, like, who is the problem here, for real, for real.
Oh, that's right. He did the second time he tried to overturn something with Tank.
Yes. So I have to consider that as well. So I'm looking at both sides of the scales. I don't have time to be biased and all this little childish down low hate. And it's just stupid to me. And this is another reason why we can't get nowhere as a race of people, because we let these little petty differences come between the bigger picture. I think he gave him a good limelight. Now we know Lamont, and people kept saying they didn't know who he was and was underestimated. Now we see it. So now people may start wanting to do things with Lamont now because Tank gave him that floor. He could have fought Shakur. He could have fought all those other ones that was talking crap to him, but he gave Lamont the floor, thinking that was his friend. You know what I'm saying? So I just, I've been through it with the friend thing. So I see what this is about. You understand what I mean? But I don't want to, over dominate your platform because
No, you good. Hey, I do just want to make, I think, just one clarification.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Lamont actually sued him, but Lamont is trying to overturn the fight because he sent a letter to the New York State Athletic Commission, but I don't think he actually went to court to sue him.
Oh,
but
because
I've seen
some videos where some YouTubers were saying that he actually is trying to get a lawsuit going on because they're not overturning it.
Lawsuit against who?
Against the whole situation against.
Well, they haven't made their decision yet, and if he does file a lawsuit, then then he filed a lawsuit. But if somebody's just saying he's gonna file a lawsuit, I mean, a lot of these guys just be saying anything.
Right.
Just
that is true. That is true.
Yeah, because I have the letter. I actually have the letter.
I should have said he got a lawyer involved. Yeah, that's what I should have said.
Yeah, he got a lawyer involved.
Involved. And once I hear that, I automatically just assume that okay, now he's going to try to sue if he don't get his way. He's going to try and take it to the next level.
Right. Yeah, I mean that could be the case, but yeah. Well, thank you, RRT. Appreciate you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Hey, bye. Thank you, Phoenix. So what were you saying, Phoenix?
Which part?
I'm sorry. Or anything. Do you have anything to say about what they said, or if you don't remember exactly where you were? Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
I remember.
Super chat. Let me get the super chat. Sorry, man. Thank you.
Oh,
LeVar Akins in the building said Tank will never give Roach a rematch, just like he didn't give Pitbull one. He was exposed and he knows it. Shakur will give him a boxing lesson. Much love, LeVar Akins, man. Thank you for all the support you've been giving to the channel, brother. And thank you for your opinion. Ja Money said, shout out to you, Fanon. Keep calling BS on these dudes. Man, they be coming with some crazy shit, Ja Money. And Arn 2763 Mass says, Turki Alalshiek sounds like someone you would order the Subway sandwich shops. All right, man. Go ahead.
Alalshiek.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, man.
Shoot, I think it's funny that people are forgetting styles make fights. When has Shakur fought in a style that's similar to Pitbull or Lamont Roach, like to just keep on coming forward against the power puncher? That ain't gonna happen. So we can't look at a fighter doing something that we know another guy can't do and expect that means someone else that he's gonna do something special. Like it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Shakur can box, but so can Tank. And I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be able to have anything to keep him off him. I just look at it like I know a lot of people like to use that triangle theory thing. It's like, oh well, I beat this guy and this guy, you struggle with him, so that means I'm gonna do this to you, right? And it don't work that way. It don't work that way. I just look at it basically from if you got one guy that's known for one thing, and you see what he does a majority of the time, and then you see certain things that other opponents are able to do that make him struggle to do that, such as being a power puncher that can cut off the ring, or even if you're just moving, like because of the way Shakur fights, he prefers to have people come to him, which is why he has trouble cutting off the ring. Because he been so used to having that. But then you get a guy like Padley or a guy like Haratunian, they're just going to be moving around, and then Shakur got to chase him. That's when you see that he can't cut the ring off. And we've seen Tank move against Pitbull and box going backwards. We've seen him do it with Barrios. We even saw it during the first half of this fight with Roach. And Roach couldn't do nothing to him the first 6 rounds as long as Tank kept on the outside and boxed. It wasn't until Tank, sat there in front of him and started going toe-to-toe with him to where Lamont Roach had some time to shine, but even then, it was pretty much even. So, like, I can't look at that and say, oh, this means that Shakur can go ahead and have an easy time with it. It's one of those things we got to wait and see, and I'd like to see it. But speaking of Shakur, he said he just got his biggest bag like ever for his career against Padley. And I'm wondering, like, okay, exactly what was that? Because some people are saying it's 2.1, like that post that was out there on Twitter. Some said 2.5, some said 2.8. Another post said it was 5 million. So I'm wondering, like, okay, what is the actual number exactly? Because you know they didn't get no live gate from the revenue and the revenue from the live gate, and you know they didn't do well on pay-per-view. So you got to wonder, like, is it sponsorships that he's talking about that made up the rest of it? Because we still don't know what the exact amount is, but he said it's the most he ever got in his career. That's something that's pretty interesting, and I'm wondering. Yeah, the other thing is, like, with Turkey talking about destroying these promoters, I'm like, man, the way the things is looking, he said that in this thing he's doing with Dana White, the sanctioning bodies won't be involved. WBO, WBA, WBC, IBF, there's not going to be no sanctioning bodies.
They're
So
not
it's
going to
like,
be involved with it.
that's what they were saying.
Oh, then they're not going to put the fight on.
Yeah,
How you gonna not have sanctioning bodies involved in official fights in the United States? It's the law.
yeah. I'll find the post and send it to you because I seen it last night, like right before I went to bed. But it was like, yeah, we're gonna have like one belt, and that's what it's gonna be. We're not gonna have the sanctioning bodies. So I'm like, huh, what's going on here? But I'll go ahead and send that to you because I seen
Yeah,
that
okay.
last night.
We'll
So I
see.
was just
Maybe they
like,
can have a legit rank. Maybe if they can have a legit ranking system without, and they can get licensed to put their own things on, maybe they can be treated as a sanctioning body and have their
they
own
probably
stuff within the sanctioning body. I mean,
maybe it'll
like,
be like that bare knuckle nonsense.
yeah, I guess there could be ways they could get that done.
Yeah, because like, how is that bare knuckle spot doing it? Because or that
Slap fest.
that was, yeah, the bitch slapping one, the Dana White guy. Uh, Dana White really out there promoting professional bitch slapping. Like, they got to get some pimps on there because they be
Yeah.
undefeated in that. Like, man. Like, it's some interesting stuff going on in boxing, but like, man, the fact that, like, with UFC, the fighters get a lot of their money from sponsorships. They're not getting paid like out the revenue like boxers is, because what they consider bad in pay-per-view showings for boxing is usually what's considered like average and sometimes even good for UFC, because they haven't really had people who was able to sell a million in pay-per-view outside of Ronda Rousey, Brock Lesnar, and Conor McGregor. Like, those are like the three highest selling UFC people that they've had. There's not too many that was hitting 1 million, but you see in boxing it happens more frequently than that. Especially when Mayweather and Pacquiao was going on their streak. And then you got Canelo, now you got Tank. But like, yeah, bad pay-per-view showings in boxing is usually considered good for UFC, like when you look at it. So that's one of the things for me where I'm like, if Dana White, ain't really doing well with all the stuff he's doing, and then we know Turkey been out there losing money, it's like, hey man, you want to lose money together? you know, we're not gonna make money together. We're gonna lose it together. So that's kind of how it's looking, because I mean, shit. And then on top of that, they talking about Dana White not really paying their fighters that well. So I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go for them. Maybe those other promoters will wise up. Maybe Turkey season is finally over. Maybe there's not gonna be no more Riyadh seasons for them other promoters. They're gonna get like maybe Riyadh leftovers or something. Because it looks like that dream is gone. Now, there was the American dream, and then there was Devin the dream, and now there was the Turkey dream, and all of them been shattered. So I don't know what these B-sides gonna do. A Turkey flip on it, but it's looking like it's not. The
I mean,
future
they can
is
go to
not
that,
bright.
yeah,
I'll
they
say
can go to
that.
that league. They can go to that league.
Hey, they're gonna start giving league points. Hey, each
UFC.
fighter gonna be a.
Go ahead, I'm
I'm
listening.
gonna say I was gonna say each fighter probably gonna be assigned a point value at the beginning of the league. They're gonna reset it each year.
They're
That's what
gonna
it
have
sounds like if they're talking about a league.
open scoring. They're gonna have, I mean, they're gonna dial that shit up all kind of fucking crazy ways.
Yeah.
Tell you, man. Hey, real quick, easy number one said Dude threw 400 punches to Tank's 279 and landed 9 more, and people acted like it was a blowout. Crazy work. Yeah, I mean, it would have been. It's a trust me, bro.
Yeah, that's another thing because like you could have looked at just 2 rounds where Roach landed 4 more punches, or it could have been 3 rounds. He landed 2 more punches in each of them 3 rounds, and then 3 punches in another round. Like people look at those punch stats and don't realize that the way it is divided up, you can't look at that alone and say that, oh, well, the punch stats show this, the punch stats show that. Like, if anything, you should be impressed that Tank threw 200 less punches and dude was only able to land 9 more than. And what's one of the things that boxing scored on? Defense. Hmm? Right? So, I mean, shit. That's one thing that speaks to defense and the fact that they were standing toe to toe. But man, I'm be looking for more stuff to hate on for this May 2nd card. I'm gonna see. I seen Tiafimo's outfit. No, he was out there in just one strap overalls and a Crocodile Dundee hat with a bandana. I don't know who he was supposed to be. And then Devin. Hey, you see, they gave Devin a new belt.
Did they?
They gave him a belt with the because they're partnering with Fatal Fury City of Wolves, that new fighting video game that's coming out. Hey, they made a Fatal Fury belt and had Devin taking pictures with that.
Hey, he's a Fatal Fury champ, man. That's what's up. He's gonna get your paycheck, though.
This is the second time he done got a belt in the middle of training camp, and ain't nobody saying nothing, man. Nobody's saying nothing.
McGaverick Boxing said a country bastard. I think
they don't like him.
Timo Lopez dressed up as a country bastard.
But man, I think that's good for Devin. Build his self-esteem back up since they don't want him in the undisputed gang. And it was funny about the undisputed game. It's the last thing I say before I go, because they had Ryan Garcia in that game. But then after everything that happened when he tested dirty, like the racist shit he was saying, they took him out. And about a week after they took Ryan off the game, Devin started asking people if they wanted him in there. And it's like, so you didn't want to get smacked by Ryan on the video game too, and have people be uploading them clips online. You had to wait for the coast to be clear so people wouldn't be recreating the fight and sending it to you on Twitter. I see what it is. So that I thought that was pretty dope. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and see what they're saying about this card and like what they're saying about this fight league, because I'm like, man, that like no sanctioning bodies. I'm wondering, are they even going to follow the Muhammad Ali Act? What's up? So yeah, it's some strange shit.
Yeah, I'd like to hear the arguments that they have for for doing away with the Ali Act. Like, I would just love to hear the argument. What argument are you going to make that you need to get rid of regulations related to sanctioning fights and having legitimate ranking systems and separating managers and the duty of a manager from a promoter? What argument do you actually have to do that? Aside from, this will be great for boxing. Because great for boxing, what does that mean? Great for who? And what public service are you addressing by getting rid of this law, which is clearly intended to protect American citizens from corrupt practices of mafia-related, or should I say mob-related activities? So you're going to bring your dang near apparent money laundering scheme into it again and say, hey, just get rid of it so we can get it done? I mean, come on, man. Get out of here.
Exactly, because I think people is forgetting that that's actually a law. It's not just like something that's just for boxing. Like that was actually signed as a law.
That's an act of Congress. That's an act of Congress, and you're going to overturn an act of Congress so to enable a Saudi Arabian billionaire, if he's a billionaire or whatever, Saudi Arabian billionaire to come and take over an American industry. Like, that's your argument for why we need to get rid of this? That doesn't sound like a strong argument to make for that. You know what I mean? There's a strong argument to keep it, as in we know what was happening in boxing before there was an Ali Act. So why we want to get rid of it exactly? And I'm sorry, telling them, well, Turki Alalshiek pays YouTube monies. Turki Alalshiek gets that money to YouTube channels. That really helps us. That helps the boxing writers because there's more fights for the boxing writers to make money up. No, bro. It's particularly there to slow down the process, document the process so people don't get killed in the ring. And you're trying to overturn that. So Turki Alalshiek can have a boxing league? That doesn't really make that's just not a convincing argument for me. And I would call my congressman and I would call my senator and ask, what's the argument for this? You know what I mean? And keep track of when the hearing is going to be where you actually make that argument. That's crazy.
It is.
I think I got this. So let me make sure if I got the super chat real quick.
All right.
Hey, man, thank you. Hey, Kevo, thank you, bro, for joining, man. What are you saying?
I said, that's all I got, so I'm going to roll out.
All right, bro. I'll get back, Phoenix.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, peace. Yeah, man. I mean, I would love to hear that argument, man, for why you should get rid of the Muhammad Ali Act. Not, it's great that we have a league and we've got a minor hurdle called the Ali Act, so let's get rid of it. That's not what I'm asking. Okay? I'm saying if we get rid of the Ali Act, why, number one, what problem is this act causing that justifies us getting rid of it? You got to weigh those things. And just to have the Boxing Writers Association of America be happy? No. You're not party to the Muhammad Ali Act. It has nothing to do with you. There's nothing in there about journalism in the Muhammad Ali Act that I saw anyway. Maybe there is, but I doubt it. You know what I mean? You're screwing over the Muhammad Ali Act by having BoxRec take the WBA off of BoxRec. I mean, you guys are some sloppy bastards, which is exactly why I'm so happy, and I hope Turki Alalshiek leaves the zone. Because then I'm definitely going to laugh at your asses. Okay? For sure. Because I told you, people do not continue to spend money where they're losing money. They don't do it. They're going to go somewhere else to see if they can get a better deal and lose less money. So I think Turki Alalshiek may think, hey, I could lose less money if we were on Netflix. Because look how much better Netflix is than DAZN is. So he's spending all his money on a product, but he doesn't have a distribution network that's any good. So so it looks like he could be ditching his distribution network, which is DAZN, which makes a lot of sense because nobody has DAZN. Woo-wee. So goodbye. And you think, who's going to be the next? Now let's ask this question for you great businessmen that wanted to lock your entire businesses down on Turki Alalshiek and DAZN. What's going to happen if Turki Alalshiek leaves DAZN? Who's going to replace him? Who's going to give you the $50 million paydays, the $60 million paydays that you guys talk about so that they can lose money on DAZN? I wonder. But you guys are up and down. But hey, man, you got the money while the money was getting. Hey, I can't lie, dog. They said I was making the very same Netflix DAZN argument yesterday. Thank you to that dude named Dave, which means that I'm being highly logical. I told you, people get sick of losing money. People get sick of it, man. Divorce, you can love your wife to death. But if you're making $300,000 a year and you're only walking around with enough money to buy McDonald's, bro, you're going to get mad at your wife eventually. You're going to be like, man, hold on now. I love you to death, but you're draining me dry. You know what I mean? Oh, no, Pull-Out Bandit. Did y'all already discuss the Bivol Beterbiev pay-per-view numbers? No. Pull-Out Bandit, what numbers did you hear, bro? Hey, that dude named Dave said fast money, slow problems. Yes, sir, Marcus Bridges. I'll check the Cash App. What were the numbers? I don't know what the numbers were. Marcus Bridges said, First of all, Mr. Smith with the $5 Cash App says for Tank won 5 to 7 rounds starting the fight, 3-3 ending. Much love with the $5 holler to my guy, Mr. Smith. Thank you, bro. And then Mr. Bridges said, Devin's jaw still swollen. I'ma keep saying it. Yeah, it does look like it does look like it's swollen. It does look, because he probably got it broken. I broke my hand, it's still swollen years later. There's a little bump there. It doesn't, especially if it doesn't heal right, you know? Big Dog Willie says, Tank putting a restraining order on hair grease. Pressure. Teal said he never made over $800,000 in a fight. He's with Top Rank. If Lamont knows what's good, he'll sign a rematch contract and make more money than what Top Rank will give him. Yeah, but Lamont Roach, Pressure, is not getting signed out of the amateurs. He's getting signed as a world champion, 130-pound world champion. Somebody can sign Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach brings a belt with him, the 130-pound title, because he's still not necessarily moved up. He hasn't dropped that belt that I know about. LeVar Akins. Martin, if Tank can't knock you out in the first 6 to 8 rounds, he's done. He has no plan B. It shows all the women who come up here, just like the way he looks, Queen Vine and others. LeVar Akins, Gervonta Davis has several knockouts past the 8th round. Gervonta Davis has several knockouts after the 8th round. He knocked out Mario Barrios. In like the 11th round. So I'm sorry, bro, but that doesn't hold up to the facts. Gervonta Davis knocks out people in the beginning of the fight, the middle of the fight, and the end of the fight. Just as a fact. But thank you for your support. But just as a fact, I think that's inaccurate. The dude went the distance for the third time in his career. People go the distance, bro. People go the distance, bro. He has no answers. Dude, it was a draw that many people thought he won. I was just going to listen to the chat, but my boy, first of all, I'm not a boy, and I don't say the word sus, bro. The word sus is very suspect. That's some soft ass sound. I have to tell you, man, you look sus is some soft sound shit, bro. So, my boy, dog, don't come with me with that sexually androgynous ass word you use, bro. No, I'm joking, bro. My boy. Anyway, man, I'm just fucking with you. I got my hair. Hey, dude, all the women like how Tank looks insane. I mean, if they do, what's the problem? What's wrong with people liking? And that's, how do you know? Yo, that's so sexist. Excuse me, LeVar, but I like Tank as a fighter, not for his looks. What's your obsession with Tank's looks? Oh, you call me a genius? Oh, okay. See you later, bro. You were talking about LeVar genius. Oh, okay. No worries. My bad. Never come back. Goodbye. Genius. Tank knocked out Gamboa in the 12th round. Dog. Canfield, let me tell you something. Bro, you be calling dude handsome on your string, you definitely sus. Brother, let me tell you something, man. When you say you look good, that's gang talk, bro. He's in the military, bro. I said he looks good. You look handsome. You look sharp. Cornball. Listen to the words that I actually use, bozo. Listen to the words I actually use, bozo. If you call somebody a good fella, you're saying they're family. Okay? That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm sorry that you missed it. I'm sorry that you missed it, bro. That was a little bit of a coded speak when I say that. Okay? That's kind of like when I say, what's up, Fi? I'm just trying to tell you, y'all some wild ass boys, bro. Anyway, I just thought I'd answer that, bro, because you need to understand that, bro. Okay? If I call and say, what's up, love? Dog, that's like borderline gang slang. When you say, what's up, love? You say, what's up, Mo? What's up, Mo? Why would you call a grown man Mo? All right, Mo. Did I tell you the story how I busted these niggas faking like they was Mo's? Any grown men know what's up. Nothing wrong with telling a man on the fly, brother. You say, what's up, folks? Exactly. What's up, folks? Hey, man, I told Bill Haney that shit one time. Dog, Bill Haney didn't even catch it, bro. That's why I was like, man, I don't really know how street Bill Haney is, really. Because, dog, no joke, I called him people and folks like 5-6 times. I don't think he caught that shit. Like, not one time. I don't think he caught it one time that I said that shit. I was like, yeah, he good people. I was like, yeah, he's good people. Yeah, they're my folks. It's like, bro, you don't get it. I was like, man, folks here, Chicago know what I'm saying. Exactly. Folks here, you know what it is. People and my folks. I'm going to go see my people, man. Your folks good? How the folks? Very slick, sly shit. You know what I mean? Anyway, Tank just had an off night last Saturday. Yeah, and they trying to make such a big deal about it, bro. I want to know. Said I'm from Baltimore. Scott loves saying I'm from Baltimore, and I get it exactly, bro. Like you just catch on, dude. Catch on, bro. Catch on. Catch on, man. Catch on. It must be a mid. Yeah, it is a Midwest. Nah, dude, it's more like a Anyway, don't worry about it, buddy. Don't worry about it, buddy. Yeah, you didn't catch it? Yeah, some people won't catch it. I probably won't catch a lot of shit from but if you say you big hardcore nigga and you in Chicago and you in DC and all that shit, you should know it. I would think you know it. If somebody in DC, if somebody from Cali start talking about what up, cuh? If somebody say what up, cuh? I know damn well what you want if you're from Cali and you start saying what up, cuh? Oh, what up, cuh? What's up, blood? If you start saying what's up, blood, if somebody say what's up, Mo? Come on, man, you know what it is. What's up, cuz? What's up, love? What's up, Neff? Say Shay. What's up, Shay? Nah, Noop. If I say what's up, Fi, is Fi a gang? Is Fi a gang thing? I always think it's like a family thing, bro. Mojo, etc. Yeah. I mean, I always think of it as a family. It's like a family thing, bro. It's a family thing. You know what I mean? What's up, cuz? Anyway, they say what we say, Bay. What's up, Bay? Oh, yeah, say Bay. Yeah, I've heard that before. But you know, some cats, I miss shit. I almost got in a big ass fight because somebody asked me some shit and I missed it. Yeah, 5 a gang thing. Yeah. Fifth, all that stuff. Anyway, it is whatever. In Philly, we say fam, what's up, fam, or homeboy. Yeah. We say what up, doe. Ah, what up, doe? Yeah, what up, doe? That's it. They say, yeah, that's not shot. Yeah. Slim, Youngin, Mo, Joe are all DC terms. Yeah, Slim. Say Slim. Anyway, yeah, man, all that stuff, all that fun stuff aside. That's why I like that term. I like the term foundational Black America. I do. I like the term foundation. Them out of town niggas don't know nothing. Chicago stamped in the shy of town cats really saying they city lingo. What is this? Them out of town niggas don't know nothing. Chicago stamped in the Chi. How is Chicago stamped in the Chi? Really say they know Chicago lingo. I mean, dude, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I know Chicago lingo pretty decently. I mean, I lived there 25 years. I know it pretty decently. I miss some shit, obviously, because I'm not from the West Side. I'm not from the South Side. But I don't miss a lot. I don't think I miss a lot, bro. Maybe, but I'm not from outside of Chicago, homie. Thank you very much. Anyway, instead of Antonio Tarver saying to Joy Jones, "You got any excuses tonight, Roy?" Lamont going to tell Tank, "You got any grease tonight?" Freedom of speech, you funny, bro. That's funny. Anyway, I don't really in Chicago. I got to tell you, bro, I'm downtown in Chicago, though, just so you know. I'm downtown Chicago. I speak to the Dailies very well, bro. When I met with Mayor Daley, I spoke with Mayor Daley, and I understood every word Mayor Daley said. Thank you very much. You know what I also know? Shout out to Big Racer from Burr Ridge. Burr Ridge is where the Dailies are from, bro. Just so you know, I found a dude that came up here, Big Racer on Twitter. I found out, bro, you from that's where the Dailies are from. It's Burr Ridge. I checked down on y'all. Yeah, that's Burr Ridge. So, dude, if you're from Burr Ridge, you're basically trying to tell me you're mafia. That's what the dude was trying to say yesterday when he was talking about all that Burr Ridge shit. That's what he was trying to say. Because Burr Ridge is where the Dailies are from. And he said, "We back to Burr Ridge talk today." Yeah, because that's what he was trying to imply, bro. He's trying to imply because he's from Burr Ridge. He's big shit because he's from Burr Ridge. Burr Ridge is where the Dailies are from. So you know that Burr Ridge is basically, Chicago mob is Burr Ridge. So that's what he was trying to say, if you missed it. And that's why I told him, I don't give a shit about Burr Ridge, bro. We'll roll right up in Burr Ridge. You know what I mean? We don't give a shit about Burr Ridge. You guys don't see, for you niggas talking about you from Chicago and don't know the dynamics of Chicago, I be thinking that you guys ain't really from the Chi, honestly. So you dudes be talking about cats from outside the city don't know the city, please. The cats that run the city don't live in the city. You think the people that run the west side of Chicago live in the west side of Chicago? No, they don't, dummy. You think the people that run the south side live on the south side? No, they don't, dummy. They live outside the city limits, homie. Way outside the city limits. So the dude that sat there and said people from outside Chicago don't know Chicago, bro. Do you know Al Heyman? You know that Al Capone never lived in Chicago? Do you realize Al Capone never lived in Chicago? He's from Cicero. Cicero is not in Chicago. That's outside of Chicago. He ran Chicago from Cicero, okay? And cats from the west side are run by the cats out further west. And the people on the north side are run by the people further north. So please don't tell me you don't know the Chi, bro. Cicero is the southwest side, bro. Cicero is the southwest side. It's not the west side. That's the southwest side. The south side was run by Cicero. South side, Cicero was on 55th, straight out 55th. It's west and south because it's south of 290. 290 is what separates the north from the south in downtown. That's southwest. Thank you very much. That's southwest. The people in Chicago would not consider Cicero the west side. The west side is like 290 straight out. That's not Cicero, partner. Cicero is not the west side. Cicero is the south side. And I've never heard anybody say Cicero was the west side because Cicero is a city that's not even in Chicago. So people in Chicago do not consider Oak Brook the west side. They consider Oak Brook, which is outside of Chicago. So please, they're in Cook County is where they are. They stay in the county. Okay? So stop, bro. You dude trying to talk about he knows Chicago. You don't know Chicago, bro. I consider myself on the west side as soon as I get off Austin Exit on 290. Exactly. You're on the west side when you're in Chicago. That's the west side. So please don't fake like you're from Chicago, bro. I think some people have that one person they just can't beat, and that what it is for Tank is for Lamont. Lamont is stuck in the is stuck in the why can't he win? Victor said, "Listen and learn." Yes, sir. Victor Collins, I've dropped my location about 40 times on YouTube. I've literally given out my address, my personal address on YouTube. I'm not going to give out my personal address again. I gave out my personal address, bro. You niggas got my mailing address. So don't tell me I don't, yo asses. Anyway, bro. I think I've given you my personal address and dared you niggas to find me like 12 times. I think some people have that. Okay, yes, sir. Thank you, bro. Anyway. Did the draw? No, it did not get overturned, and more than likely it's not going to get draw. You're crazy. I got you. I am crazy. I appreciate you. I miss Papados. They got a Papados in Austin. They got a Papados in Austin. They said, I will drop my address. Just know Johnny Law is sitting on the corner of my street waiting to get down. Bro. Yeah, come on by, homie. Martin, that's a lot of my jobs come from Burr Ridge. That's where I'm. Oh, Craig Tillman said, Martin, that's where a lot of my jobs come from. Burr Ridge. That's where I'm at right now. Shout out to Burr Ridge. And shout out to the Dailies in Burr Ridge. Shout out to Mayor Daley, who will be my mayor forever. Mayor Daley is my mayor forever, bro. DJ Brightside 206. Shout out to you, bro. No joke. Mayor Daley was good. Is really good to my family, bro. Mayor Daley was really, really good to my family. I loved Mayor Daley, bro. I hated when Mayor Daley retired. Hated it. Love Mayor Daley, bro. Frank Thomas lives in Burr Ridge. Sox legend. Yeah, he lives in that library. You talking about that library? I think, technically speaking, I think that's Oak Brook. I think that's Oak Brook he lives in. I always thought that was Oak Brook. You talking about that big white library he lives in? Man, Frank Thomas's house is so big that shit looks like a library. Like it's seriously, that's just like a block long. Frank Thomas's house like a block long. Yeah, his shit. Yeah. Oh, my ex lives in that. Oh, okay. Then you know better than me. Ruben Gutierrez said, if you're from Chicago, you're part of a gang. I don't know. I joined my first gang when I was like 14. So there are definitely gangs everywhere. I joined my first gang when I was like 14. That shit was fun as hell, bro. We used to shoplift. We used to shoplift and take shit out the back of stores. But then, dude, we kind of split apart when these dudes started getting to like real serious stuff, man. Them dudes started to get, and I rolled with more. Okay. No, it's not. No, it's not true. No, I said there are gangs everywhere, but not everybody's in one. For now, I told MO I'd meet them in New Orleans airport, but they never showed up. Let me tell you, if anybody ever invites you to go to New Orleans, don't do it. Do you know how many swamps there are around New Orleans? How much money Frank made, he could have a second house in Oak Brook. Yeah, man, his house is huge, bro. Hey, William Old School aren't, bro. No, I'm not a Crip. Hell no. I ain't no Crip. I'm a Noop. I'm a Noop. I already told you. I'm a Noop. I joined my official gang in college, bro. I'm a Noop. Noop. Oh, yeah. William Old School Arm, bro. He said, by the way, of the Angry White Man podcast, said, I told MOs I meet them at the New Orleans airport, but they never showed up. Hey, bro, seriously? Fair warning to anybody that beefs with William Old School Arm or any Cajun. Don't do it in Louisiana because they all live in swamps. So, trust me, you're not going to show up, bro. You're not going to show back up with them dudes in Louisiana, dog. Trust me. They've got more unsolved disappearances than anybody in the world because they got all them goddamn swamps, bro. They will put your ass on a boat, bro. They will put your ass on a boat and float you in the middle of one of them swamps. Man, do not play with them Cajuns, man. Do not play with Cajuns, dog. I do not play with Cajuns. Lamont will, Mindful said, and Lamont will still lose to Tank in a rematch. A fight Lamont will never win. I don't think he's gonna win. He'll come back and beat him worse. Hey, LR said Super Chat Thursday. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Big Dog Willie said, do you think Hair Grease deserves 40-60 split for the rematch against Tank? Hair Grease by far is Tank's toughest opponent. First one to drop him. Yeah, that means 100% for him. Wavy Beer, what up, man? He said it doesn't matter which round Tank has knocked guys out in the ring. His knockout precision 93%. He's a dangerous man. 28 out of 31 guys went to sleep. Exactly. But those guys are all garbage. Don't worry. Mindful said, I think some people have that one person they just can't be. Oh, I think I got that already. Or did you do that twice? Oh, I think I just missed the super chats. My bad. Brock Howard said New Orleans below sea level. The whole thing is a swamp. Exactly. Antonio Shane said you'll be alligator chow. Yeah, man. Don't play with them Cajuns, bro. Seriously, you will not show up. No, it was not overturned, bro. No, it was not. No, it was not overturned. No, it was not overturned. The WBA said that they are watching the rematch closely. That is the gist of what was said by Gilberto Mendoza. I'm telling you, that's what William Old School's aren't saying. That's what he's up to. That's what William. Dude, do you know what? Hey, can I tell you put a one in the chat if I can give you a secret? An old school secret that people don't know. Old school is an old family secret, bro. This is an MH Blackwell conversation. But yeah, okay. So Kentrell LeGroux, guess what? Guess how cats would get you in the South? If somebody don't like you in New Orleans, don't like you. It could be a black dude in New Orleans that don't like you. Do you know who they will contract with to get rid of you? They'll cut a contract with the Klan. Y'all didn't realize that. A lot of the people that got lynched at the behest of black people who paid the Klan to do the hanging. Yeah. So like you think all of those people swinging from them trees came just because the white people hung them, bro. But you better believe there's a whole lot of black folk that didn't like them that said, hey man, would you mind hanging this nigga from a tree? And cutting him a check to hang your ass from a tree. Didn't know that, did you? Didn't know that, did you? That's kind of how like the Nation of Islam was having meetings with the Ku Klux Klan. Fanon, where are you getting this from? Family experience. Family experience. We have family members that had to get out of New Orleans. You know how they say, hey, man, where'd you come from? You say, yeah, we had to get out of town. It's those type of things is why you had to get out of town. I'm just telling you, it's pure fact, bro. It's pure fact. That those same sellout Negroes, them same sellout Negroes that will get on TV talking about they are for the people, the same ones will take their own money and go do business with the people that they say are doing you wrong and get you double crossed, bro, and get you put down. and bro, that what I'm telling you is the dead truth, bro. It's the dead truth, bro. There's always been a partnership with the Ku Klux Klan and black businesses. Yes, there have been. Yes, there has been. You know why? Because they're cousins. Because they're cousins. Think about this. The white Klan members are related to the master. The master has half kids that are black, that are put into Congress. They're put into, they were given their own land. All of that. They're called the upper crust aristocracy, right, of the black community. They come from the same people that the Klan people come from. They're related to the same people. They got the same last names. And they look alike. But one is what you call a Cajun, and the other one is what you call a Creole. Didn't know that, did you? Man, you better leave that bunny alone. Hey, hey. KKK are Freemasons, yeah. The KKK are Freemasons, and so are the organizations that the black community follow. The Boule, all of that stuff is the same stuff. That's Black America, just so you know. I just wanted to give you that, though. So don't go messing with William Old School Arndt, bro. And guess what? They'll do it, and the Klansmen did it the same way. The Klansmen don't like somebody, bro. They don't always go get them. They'll get somebody in their own community to do it. They're organized just like everybody else is, man. David Duke ain't no joke, bro. David Duke was down there when I was in school. Fanon from South Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. What's up? Prince Hall, etc. Yeah, exactly. Prince Hall, Washington, etc. All of it. You can track that stuff for a long time. You really can. Fanon, is it the review of the equipment around the ring when the fighters are fighting? If that's the case, answer already been made about what I just said. I'm not sure what you mean, bro. OG says from now wild and today. I just wanted to have some fun today because we talk boxing a lot of times, and I listened to these dudes. I just couldn't believe that two journalists were threatening to hurt each other. For real. I mean, I was shocked. I'm like, man, Keith Idec is acting like this dude rolls with like 50 people or something because he told this guy, oh, you won't come. I'm telling you, this is boxing, bro. I'm telling you, this is really boxing. Keith Idec said to one of my favorite journalists, Paul Magno, that this dude is secluded, scared, and won't come out of his house. And I'm like, who is Keith Idec? Is Keith Idec like running? Is Keith Idec like running with a crew or something? And you know what the funny thing is about Keith Idec? When he said it, I always am like, when journalists talk like that, do you know when a journalist goes to a fight where they sit? They all sit in this partialed off place where literally they're sitting behind a wall with security there and nobody can get in. And all of the journalists, I do believe, they leave through the back end entrance and don't leave out through general population. So it's like, dude, why are you talking crazy about this dude when you go to fights and you're fully protected when you're at that fight? You're not sitting in the crowd with everybody else and walking in the door and out the door with everybody else. But yet you want to sit there and tell this man that he's scared to go outside. Well, how about you sit in general admission and you walk in through the gate with everybody else, bro? There ain't no security risk to no writer who gets to park in a designated parking spot, who gets to go in and interview fighters in the back. Man, get out of here, bro. They in the media session and got badges, but talking like they're tough guys. It was just amazing to me, bro, that a member of the Boxing Writers Association on Twitter would imply that he would physically harm another journalist. I'm like, is Turki Alalshiek in your head that much? Bro, what do you think? You're walking around with the Saudi Arabian military or something? Like, nigga, you don't have no military around you. You have a security guard. You got a security guard. That's it. But anyway, man, I'm like, what the hell are these dudes on, man? This is for Twitter. I'm like, dude, I can't believe it, bro. He said, yeah, the hate for Tank Davis is so strong. Yeah, because Paul Magno called out Keith Idec on the fact that he is so biased, at least in the mind of Paul Magno, that he's so biased for Turki Alalshiek, that he feels super confident and he can say what he wants to do and get all this because he's getting a check from Turki Alalshiek. Hey, what up, Rick Timms? How you feeling, brother? Shout out to Houston. What up, T Wells? I just don't want to understand for real. As somebody that, and I say this with all humility, bro, I have stared down the barrel of guns. Okay, literally stared down the barrel of two guns drawn on me. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, I'm pretty fortunate to be alive with two guns staring at me right? So when I say, bro, I'm not running around all over the place and just willy-nilly going places and doing things. No, man, it's because I got some sense, bro. I got some sense. Dude, I got out of that one. I'm not trying to stare no guns no more. But you guys are acting like super tough guys, bro. Like people will not come get you. Anyway, it's amazing to me, man, the things you guys say. Rap has poisoned the world. It has. Everybody want to be a gangster, bro. Everybody want to be a gangster. I was dealing with that, like, no disrespect to the LDBC, but I was dealing with that there. I'm like, man, everybody thinks they're super tough guys, bro. And dude, trust me, there are some guys out there, bro. They don't talk boxing, dude. These dudes, ooh, like I said, dude, home invasions are real. You know what I'm saying? Like dude, are you dudes doing home invasions or something? Because last time I checked, the dudes I worry about are the dudes that literally can call and get your house ran in wherever you are. So, dog, please stop trying to bully media people like you, some tough guy, because you getting a check from Turki Alalshiek. Bro, you're not a tough guy, Keith. You're not a tough guy. Like, you're not a tough guy, bro. You're not a tough guy. And there's no reason in the world that Paul Magno should be getting threatened directly or indirectly by a member of the Boxing Writers Association of America on Twitter. And I'm telling you, bro, you guys' behavior is appalling. Appalling. Telling a boxing journalist he doesn't have enough nerve to come out and show himself in public because of what you're going to do to him. The good news about Tank is that the WBA is pushing for the rematch. Everybody want to be gangster till it's time to do gangster shit. I'm telling you, I don't want to do no gangster shit, bro. I ain't trying to deal with none of that. Exactly. People trying to go to jail at 50 years old, bro, bullying people. You got people at gyms bullying people. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. This ain't the 50s, homie. Anyway, I'm sorry I digressed. I am. But you know that there is that element in boxing, bro. And I can't believe, like, getting it from, like, YouTube, random YouTube channels, threatening violence to people. That, you know, it's whatever. You can expect that shit. Because there's a lot of dudes that are really street dudes that love boxing. And a lot of real street dudes come by this channel. So, hey, man, I can appreciate it from that. I understand. But you journalists, come on, man. You got a security guard, bro. You got a security guard standing there. That nigga is a security guard, bro. He's a security guard. That's all he is. A security guard. Ain't nobody worried about security guards. When the real shit go down, that security guard is going to move. You know where that security guard is going to go? If it really goes down, that security guard is going to move. Hey, correction. Everybody want to be gangster. It's time to go behind that wall. Hell yeah. I ain't trying to go behind that wall, bro. I'm telling you, man, that bodyguard will move. Your paid bodyguard, or not even your bodyguard may stay there. That security dude is definitely going to move. He's definitely going to get up out of there. Like, man, how much you paying me? You better get up. Like, anyway, man. He said niggas think they my cousin Bumpy Johnson. Exactly, bro. You like, for real? I got a partner as a security guard. He be getting the fuck. Them security guards will clear out, bro. They will clear out fast. Security guards just there for show. Phoenix Assassin said, security guards are just there for show. They don't do shit. They provide security, but still got to call 911 if it goes down. Exactly, bro. Those dudes going to clear out, bro. So please don't act like you Superman, homie. Please don't act like you Superman, bro. No, you're not. You're not. Like, you know, if you were like James Prince or somebody, I would take you seriously. You know what I'm saying? If you were James Prince, I would take you seriously. I really would. Because I happen to know from good sources that, allegedly some cats got their houses ran up in. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly in Houston, there are people in Houston that will allegedly run up in your house. See, that's the type of dude I'll be like, okay, yeah. Oh, James Prince is mad. Okay, yeah, I'll take that serious. What's James mad about? And then you got to try to figure that shit out. But not you niggas. You ain't got to try to figure you out. Hey, say you telling me Big Ray can't dodge a .40 shot? Hell no. Hell no, he can't duck it. Hell, K said, kick door, bro. Hell yeah, that nigga will kick your door down, bro. Hell no, bro. Security, Miras, exactly. Security, my ass. So y'all better stop acting like you superheroes, bro. Trust me. Martin, as a Philadelphia police officer, I deal with fake tough guys every day. You should. LeVar Aiken said, Martin, as a Philadelphia police officer, I deal with fake tough guys every day. You should see them crying in a cell. That cell is a motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I've been in a cell one time. Man, LeVar, I was in a cell one time in my life, bro. A for real jail cell one time, bro. It was a holding cell. That's all it was. I was in a holding cell. They let me out, bro. Trust me. And my record got expunged. So I was really happy about that. However, they did put me in that holding cell, bro. That holding cell is different, bro. I'm just telling you, bro. That holding cell is different. Them bars, that toilet, them hot ass lights, bro. It was so hot in that goddamn holding cell. I had to take all my clothes off and ball up in a corner, bro, and pour toilet water on my head to cool myself down, bro. I was like, man, what are these? Oh, hell no. They demons until you hit them with the 50 years. Hell yeah. They say Jay Prince got them kicked though. Hell yeah. I'm telling you, man, that holding cell had a nigga acting right, bro. Dog, I ain't gonna lie. That holding cell had me acting right, bro. It had me acting right, bro. After that, I wasn't trying to jaywalk. I wasn't trying to do nothing. No. Ooh. Anyway, that shit's funny, man. I find it funny, bro. And I feel sorry and shout out to Paul Magno who stood there and listened to that nonsense, dog. Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Super Chats. Thank you. LeVar, thank you. I'm so sorry. T Wells said, hey, what up, T Wells? He said, it's been a minute. Haven't been in the chat, but definitely listening. Salute family in the chat. Missed y'all. Hope everybody is blessed. Yes, sir. Thank you, T Wells. And LeVar said, Martin, I really do like Tank a lot. I just like Shakur better and think he's underestimated. With all that said earlier, I'm sorry, Queen Vaughn. Can I have a date? Hell yeah, bro. Can I get a date, bro? Yeah. Hey, she a pretty one, dog. Soccer Love said, because you're a real one. Soccer Love, you talking to me? Man, look, I'm just telling you, bro. I do. Seriously, I'm telling you, man. You guys are, dude, I got a cousin. I'm allowed to tell this story, so I'm going to tell a story. One of my most influential cousins in the family, let's put it that way. He's one of the most influential people in my family, and like is a guy that like we all looked up to. I looked up to, my brother looked up to, my cousins looked up to, because basically, man, dude ran the streets. Like he ran them shits. So anyway, he was one place, like I think he was somewhere, like say he was in Louisville, Kentucky or something, and somebody says something to my aunt. Like somebody in that street says something to my aunt, bro. Man, my cousin drove all the way nonstop from Louisville, Kentucky to Wichita, Kansas, went straight up to that dude's house, knocked on his door and shot him in the face. Drove straight away across the country, knocked on the door, didn't say shit, boom. Boom. So no, bro. No, I'm no real street nigga, trust me. So if anything that I say makes you think that I believe I'm some real street dude. No, I am not. I just happen to know real street dudes, ones that really, really, really don't play, bro. So I just don't get why you guys are acting like super tough guys. I just don't get it, bro. We should be talking boxing, and there should never be a situation. There should never be a situation, bro, where people are threatening each other over a boxing match. I just don't understand it, bro. I really don't. I don't. Yeah, dude, that's what he did. And bro, just so you know, he's got other family members. The dude's nickname is Smiley, bro. And I can't even tell you why the nigga's name is Smiley. So anyway, he said, make mistakes, make it the man, make it the boy, learning from them, make it the man. You're right, Martin Richards. Yeah. No, they're boxers, man. Boxers are not fake tough guys. Boxers are real tough guys. But it's just not, yeah, I like your cousin. Yeah, man. I'll tell you why. They call him Smiley. They called him Smiley because he will shoot you and smile. That's why they called him Smiley, because Smiley will smile while he's doing it. That's Smiley. So, yeah. So, no, bro. Please. Queen Vaughn, you're correct. My type of guy. I'm just telling you, those are the dudes that are really out there. Soccer loves to, there are levels to the street. When you've been in the streets, you can respect it. Yeah, I've never been in the streets, man. I was in the schools, bro. I was in the schools. I didn't grow up there, bro. They kept me away from that. But I know enough of them, and I'm around them enough to know I'm very polite to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm very polite to those guys. William Old School's heart. Hey, he's saying what's up. With OG Circle Game said, I know why. Yeah. I'm very polite to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell him stay frowning. Hell no, I ain't telling that man nothing, but don't buy my mama nothing. That's the only disagreement I ever had with my cousins. They're not allowed to buy nothing from my mama. Other than that, I love my cousins to death. But if they buy something from my mama, I got a problem, bro. Other than that, I love my cousins to death. They just not allowed to buy my mama nothing. LeVar Aiken said, I've never seen how Queen Vaughn looks, but she sounds very beautiful and I love her laugh. I meant no disrespect to Miss Barbara and the women of the chat. Yeah, they know. They tough. They tough. Soft niggas live longer. I'm soft as shit. I'm soft as hell, bro. Hell no, I'm soft, bro. I'm soft, bro. I let my cousins do the fighting. I ain't doing that shit, bro. All bars are tough. Some just tougher than others. Nah, seriously, man. I don't play with them. I'm not playing with them. I'm not playing around, bro. We'll be cool. But no, my only rule with my cousins is you can't buy my mama nothing, bro. If you buy my mama something, I got to give you the same thing back, bro. You know what I mean? I got to give you the same thing back. Other than that, it's all love for sure. I'm very polite to them gorillas. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's a gorilla for sure. Yeah, he's a gorilla for sure. They all a bunch of gorillas for sure. He's just the head gorilla. Now, my little cousin is the head gorilla now. He's the head gorilla now. I ain't the head gorilla. He the head gorilla now. Phenomenal Show said, you see them pay-per-view numbers for the greatest card ever? No, what were the numbers, Phenomenal Show? What was the numbers? Yeah, I can throw hands, Big Mike Gaming. Yeah, I can throw hands. They ain't throwing. The problem is they ain't throwing hands. They ain't throwing hands, bro. They ain't throwing hands. 45,000 pay-per-view buys. Hey, OG said, Fanon said, I'm SpongeBob in this bitch. Hell yeah. I'm SpongeBob in this mug. Hell no, but I'll hang out with him, though. You got that shit right. I'm the softest nigga in the room. Believe it. Every time. Every time I'm with my people, nigga, I'm the softest one in the building. Trust me. I'm the softest one. Oh, he did? Okay, that's what's up. No, seriously, man. I'm the smartest one and I'm the softest one. Just that's me. I'm the smartest one and the softest one. For sure. I'm just smarter than them Negroes, and they know it. Ha ha ha. J.R. Ross, what's going on, bro? How you feeling, man? Yeah, I was fortunate enough to be very smart, so I can be utilized in different manners than that. You know what I'm saying? Arena, what up, Arena? Looking. Oh, she got that beautiful girl. What's that girl's name on that picture? Junior Ross, what up? Hey, William Old School Star said, I tell people all the time, don't play with Master P or his crew. Oh, hell no. You talking about Master P in New Orleans? Oh, hell no. Hell no, bro. Man, I got a wild story, bro, in New Orleans, though. This is how crazy New Orleans is. I had a William Old School Art, bro. I got to tell you another little thug story. Look, man, the girls are thugs. I was dating this girl. Hey, true story, bro, because I was a dirtbag. I no joke, bro. I was a dirtbag in when I was in New Orleans. I was trying to sleep with everything moving, bro. Like, I was trying to sleep with everything moving down there when at a certain time. But this was right before I met my wife. We threw a party off of St. Charles, like right off St. Charles on a street called Spruce, right? So we lived in this little raggedy ass house on Spruce, and I was sleeping with one girl, and I had another girlfriend, and I was hollering at another girl. Bro, these girls started a straight up fight outside the crib, bro, that cleared out the whole block. No joke. These chicks pulled out brass knuckles. These girls are rolling in crews, pulled out brass knuckles, was you know what I'm saying? They was going to town, bro. They had to have the police clear out the block and everything. It was crazy. And they were girls, all women. So I'm telling you, man, they wild over there, man. For real, a female fight that broke out, and police had to break all that shit up over me. But you know, just because I was being a dirtbag and shit. He said, "Yikes, Fanon." Yeah. He said, "Hey, Big Town Charles said them uptown chicks are rough." I'm telling you, man, they came through. Dude, these girls didn't even go to the party. They just came through in a crew because they were like they just came through in a crew because my girlfriend beat the girl. Oh, I'm sorry, my girlfriend, who was from somewhere up in like St. James Parish. She's from St. James Parish. So she was like 5'11, like 5'11, a good 170, something like that. So she was a big girl. So the girl that I was hollering at, she whooped her at Xavier. Like they had a fight at Xavier in the cafeteria. And so my girlfriend whooped this other girl I was hollering with in the cafeteria at Xavier. So the party was later that night. So the girl that got beat up brought her whole crew and rushed through that bitch. I was like, wow, man. Yeah, she's one of them. Yeah, she looked kind of like Meg, like a Meg the Stallion type. Yeah, just kind of think like Meg the Stallion. She's like a Meg the Stallion type. Yeah, she one of them big country girls. Brothers were professional football players. It's still a draw, Boxing Fanatics. It's a draw. It's still a draw. It's a draw. The fight was a draw. Fight was a draw. And it's going to remain a draw, at least with the WBA, because the WBA is not going to turn over. You say I fight over that money, though. No, they were fighting over money. Queen Vaughn, they were fighting about me, which means they were fighting over that money. Because that's why they were fighting. They were fighting over that money. He said, because you can't, Queen. I'm telling you, they was fighting over, they was fighting over that money, all right. And like I said, that was the night I met my wife. That was the night I met my wife. It was crazy as hell, too, bro. We've been together ever since, too. Because I thought both them chicks was crazy. So I was like, both these chicks is crazy. I'm out. And then I started dating my wife, man, and we never broke up. We did break up a couple times, but we've been together for over 30 years since that night. Exactly. The New Orleans, Louisiana side. I'm just trying to tell you. What's that? How was it? Soldierites. Yeah, man. They'll roll over you. And them little niggas in New Orleans will roll over you. I've never seen any gang activity I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen how they do it in New Orleans. In New Orleans, they will mob you. They will mob you in New Orleans. They will mob you, bro. They will surround. They'll surround a nightclub. So, like, we threw a party one time, and we had some beef with some dudes from New Orleans. I left the party. I had left the party. These dudes went back to, like, I think they maybe been from the Calliope. I think they were from the Calliope. These dudes got in a fight or got into an argument at a party, and these dudes went back to the Calliope, and then they got a bunch of niggas from the Calliope. So many dudes from the Calliope, they literally surrounded the entire club, bro, and they were like, y'all got to come. And when y'all come out, we'll be waiting for you. So dudes came out the club. Dudes almost, I mean, seriously, it's a miracle somebody didn't die. It's a miracle somebody didn't die. But for real, that's why you don't play with them dudes in New Orleans, man, or go to different cities, and you just think these guys, you just think these dudes, you can bump into an old lady, bro, in New Orleans and be in a lot of trouble, dog. For real. Hey, blessings to a man that finds a wife. Yeah, that's the story of how I started dating my wife. Because I was like, these girls are crazy, bro. I ain't no way I'm dealing with them no more. Yeah, I'm trash. I know I'm trash. I'm trash. Control says, oh God. Oh God, yeah, man. On God. But anyway, man, that all that comes from a boxing conversation where I don't understand why in the world you guys are acting like hell yeah. Bro, I think my dad was pushing like 100. I think my dad was pushing like 50 mil a year at that time. Yeah, I think my dad was doing like 50 million a year at that time. Some shit like that. Enough where, money was just, pretty much just pouring all over the place. David's Roach fight of the year or not? Nah, it's not. Nah, it's not fight of the year. It's definitely not fight of the year. Look, I'm going to take a couple callers. I know I got off of boxing. I'm sorry for getting off of boxing. Cats all. I didn't put up. I don't think I put up a link in a minute. Hold on, let me get a link. If y'all want a link, jump on because I'll be on here for a little while. Gary Smalls, Fanon, should a boxer be disqualified if he runs to his corner without permission? No, he should not be. The answer to that question is absolutely not. He should not be disqualified for that. No. No. At the most, they should treat it as a knockdown. Treat it as a knockdown and give him a 10-8 round or something like that. Or you give him a very hard warning. You give him a hard warning. You say, if you do that again, then I'm going to deduct a point. Like you do with everything else. With low blows, if somebody makes a low blow, somebody does a low blow, they say, hey, man, hard warning. Hard warning. I've seen guys throw 3 or 4 low blows and not get a point taken away from them. So, no, I do not think somebody should be disqualified for running to the corner. Yeah, it's a rule, but that doesn't mean that the punishment should be disqualification. Gary Smalls, you asked me if he should be disqualified. And my answer is no, he should not be disqualified. Just like if you throw a low punch. Do you think somebody should be disqualified for a low blow? It's against the rules, right? You think somebody should be disqualified the first time they hit somebody with a rabbit punch? That's against the rules too. To disqualify a fighter is extreme. That's an extreme punishment. And there are lesser punishments that you can dish out to handle that problem. No, I do not think that you need to take a hammer to kill an ant. No, I don't. Okay? Quote me the rule where it says that a fighter must be disqualified if he turns his back and goes to the corner. Show me the rules. Repeated low blows. Exactly. So if he does it repeatedly, genius. Repeated low blows. Just give me the rule. Here's the link. Give me the rule that you're talking about. We got the rules committee out here again. The rules say a lot of things, bro. I guarantee you it does not say the fighter must be disqualified for turning his back and going to his corner. Will you show me it says they must be disqualified? Not may be disqualified. Because if the rule says he may be disqualified, that means that could happen. It's an option. That's different from must be disqualified. And I guarantee you that it does not say he must be disqualified. Because, dude, you would be stopping boxing matches all the time, bro. Of course they can't show me that. Because they just make shit up and just say it like, hey, I know. You stop crying, man. Dude, stop crying, bro. How about that? How about you just stop crying? The fight's over, bro. The fight's over. There's the link that you can click when you have the rule that you can cite me. And when you cite me the rule, you got to give me the rule book and give me the specific rule where it says that he must be disqualified. And I'm looking for the word must. Because if it says may, then that just means he can be disqualified for that. Doesn't mean that the referee automatically must do it. Thank you very much, bro. OG Circle say, brother stayed punching people in the privates, never got a DQ. Come on, people, stop crying. I mean, for real, you guys are asking for a DQ because he went to the corner, bro. You're calling for a DQ because the man went to the corner and got his face wiped off. Think about what you're asking for. That is petty and way over the top to disqualify the man for turning his back and getting his face wiped. The only reason you're saying that is because you want Gervonta Davis to lose. That's it. Okay? No other reason that you could come to for where you think it's an appropriate punishment to have the man disqualified because he turned his back and wiped his face off. Even though the referee himself at the time didn't say anything to him about it. He didn't get a warning for it, nothing. But you want the man disqualified. I think you're full of shit. I think that's like saying the man speeded, the man sped, give him 5 years in prison. Hey, man, it's against the law to speed. He was doing 60 miles an hour in a 55 mile an hour zone. He needs to do 5 years in prison. It's a rule. He violated the rule. But don't you think that giving somebody 5 years in prison for going 5 miles over the speed limit is a bit of a severe punishment? So I would say that if that's a violation, okay. But the punishment that you're asking for is the problem. The fact that you're asking for the man to be disqualified is the problem. Not the fact that you think, that he should have had that it was illegal. It's the fact that you think he should be disqualified for it that exposes you. Okay? A little boy shoplifts. That's against the rules. Give that little boy a criminal record and give him 5 years of probation. Okay? Make him serve 6 months in a group home and then give him 5 years of probation because the 6-year-old little boy stole a pack of gum. You think that's a good punishment? 6 months in a reform school and 5 years on probation and a permanent criminal record because a 6-year-old stole a pack of gum? There's no problem with punishing the kid for stealing the pack of gum. Give him a spanking. Tell him he can't come back to the store. Do something like that. Do something like that. Don't try to put the kid and ruin his life for a small mistake that he made. Okay? You not only want to punish the kid like that, You want to do it after he already left the store. After he already left the store. And the owner said, just give me the gun back and leave. That's all the owner said. Give me the gun back and leave. But you want the kid to go to juvenile detention center. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of punishment that you're asking for Tank when you say you want the man disqualified. You just seem like you are a hater. Just like the person that would ask for a severe punishment for a 7-year-old kid that steals a pack of gum. That's what I think about you guys. You think you can take some letter of the law and run this man out of his career on some technicality, bro. Just stop. How about you just stop? I don't have to talk to you bums about whether or not it was against the rules or not. I want to talk to you about the punishment you're asking for. I want to talk about the punishment you're asking for. There's no reason to disqualify Tank because he turned his back and got his face wiped. That shit is stupid. That shit is ridiculous. There's no way you're serious about it. And you're praying for this man to get disqualified. You're just a hater, man. And I don't care what you say on your podcasts. You're just a hater, man. You're just a hater. You want the man disqualified. You're on Twitter talking about, oh, when the New York State Athletic Commission overturns it, you guys are going to be so mad when they overturn it. You want the man's fight overturned. You want him disqualified. You're a fucking hater. And you didn't say a damn word about Turki Alalshiek fixing a fight. Absolutely nobody wants a DQ. Wrong. The dude in the chat wants a DQ. He just asked for a DQ. So obviously somebody wants a DQ because they're talking about a DQ. They're talking about disqualifying the man. Get out of here, bro. Beat it. You're going to tell me what they want, even though they just said it to me? You're talking about what they want, even though they literally just said it to me. So I'm not supposed to take what they said as if they meant what they said. I'm supposed to go with what you say. Well, if he's right, he's right. If it's overturned by Friday, good. Good for them. They want to fuck over Gervonta Davis on some shit that is a referee that is the referee's discretion, bro. You want to overturn the shit because of something that was the referee's discretion, bro. You're a piece of shit. And every one of you guys pressure them to do it is a piece of shit. The only reason they'll do it is because you're pressuring them. That's it. The only reason the New York State Athletic Commission would do that shit is because you guys are threatening them with all kind of backlash. You're putting their names out there. You're calling them up. You're doing all that shit. That's the only reason that they would even consider doing the dumb shit that you're asking for them to do. After all the money Gervonta Davis just made for the Barclays Center by having the second biggest gate and bringing all that money into the city of New York, they're going to repay him by bowing down to a bunch of internet trolls and a bunch of bum-ass peewee gangsters. They're gonna bend to the pressure of a bunch of peewee gangsters. I already told you they got Keith Eidig from the Boxing Writers Association of America threatened journalists with violence. Like, man, if you bums don't get out of here, bro, if they overturn that fight, then Gervonta Davis should let Lamont Roach go on about his happy fucking life. That's what I would do if they overturn that fight. They overturn that fight, cool. Look, Lamont, go fight somebody else. Go fight somebody else, Lamont. Go fight somebody else. Enjoy your payday because you ain't never getting another one out of me. So what do you want to do, Lamont? Sure, get the win overturned so Gervonta Davis has a reason to say I'm not doing business with you. No, because you asked to get it overturned, you got it overturned, good. Now have them pay your next bill because I'm not paying your bills, dude. I'll get back to you when I get back to you. Go fight in Turki Alalshikh's league. Go fight on Turki Alalshikh's league with Dana White, bro. If you want to overturn my win, no worries, or my draw. Have your belt. Enjoy it with the next dude, bro. Enjoy it with the next dude, Lamont. That's what I would do. I would say, and I'm telling you I would do it. And I would tell the New York State Athletic Commission, I'm suing you. Number one. Number two, I'm suing you, New York State Athletic Commission, if you do that. Because you cannot tell me that was my fault and you're punishing me for something that was not my fault. That was the judge, that was the referee that let that 10 count go, and it was the referee that let me wipe my face and didn't punish me then. But you want to override that shit? Jason, dude, keep your $2, bro. Keep your $2, bro. Keep your $2, bro. Keep your $2. Email me, bro. I'll send you your $2 back. Here. Why in the world would Tank need to sell out Madison Square Garden when he sells out the Barclays Center? And he's already sold out, and he doesn't fight at the MGM Grand, partner. He fights at the T-Mobile Arena, which he's also sold out. But yet, you want him disqualified. But yet, you want him disqualified over a technicality that was not his fault. That was the referee's fault. If anybody's fault, it was the referee's fault. But you want Gervonta Davis to pay the price for it. William Old School Arm, what up, bro?
What is up, my guy?
I'm chilling, brother.
Bruh, when did boxing fans become so freaking soft, dude? It's like I'm watching these dudes, and you got three fan bases that are all in on this. You got the Shakur fans, you got the Devin fans, and believe it or not, you even got the Bud fans. All of them are in on this shit, wanting this shit overturned. This is the weakest crap I've ever seen before in my life. You realize we got 2 lawsuits for almost a second. Didn't happen, but we did have one, even though it was dropped.
What's that?
Boxing matches.
What lawsuit got dropped?
The Devin Haney one.
That ain't dropped.
It ain't?
No. They're holding it over their heads. They're holding it over their heads.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, they're
All
holding it
because
over their heads.
somebody couldn't guard a left hook. And I don't want to hear that Osterin talk, that bullshit, because we played a couple of experts that talked about Ryan didn't have enough in his system to even freaking give him any kind of a boost to begin with. Plus, the man was completely out of shape. You go look at him in a Tank fight, and then you look at him in a Devin fight, you could see the freaking difference. He couldn't even sustain an attack. He literally had to take breaks in the Devin fight because he was not in shape. But their little fan base is all together in this. They just want to see Tank lose. You got content creators doing whole lives about why Tank should have lost that fight. It is pathetic. It's like, I want to tell all of them, put them all in a room and say, grow the F up. Just grow up. This is boxing. It ain't that freaking serious.
Exactly.
Bro, it's pathetic. I ain't never seen no shit like this. You never saw anything like this back in the old days. Am I right or wrong?
You're right. This shit is it's bananas. This shit is bananas. You may have somebody sue to enforce the rematch clause, but you're trying to
It's
sue
pathetic.
somebody. Devin Haney is suing this dude for hurting his feelings on Twitter. Devin Haney, of all people, suing somebody because he hurt his feelings on Twitter with all the bad things that he said.
It's called soft, bro.
Ryan can't even promote the fight. Ryan can't even promote the fight because these guys are now scared of getting sued.
It's called soft, bro. Weak-minded individuals. Parents did a terrible job raising these dudes. You know, I used to say some years back when they started telling parents they couldn't put belt ass on these kids, I was like, bruh, this is not going to be good. And sure enough, you got a bunch of weak-ass freaking individuals now grown up acting like children. Anyway, that's all I had to say. I had to bitch for a little bit.
I like that, bro. Thank you, man. Hey, what is the Angry White Man podcast, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all go support the Angry Man.
Friday nights, 9 Central Time.
That's what's up. All right, brother. I'll get back with you, man.
All right, my dude. Later.
All right. Peace. Gregory Alonzo, how can I help you, sir?
Well, how you doing, sir? I haven't talked to you since 2023. I thought I was blocked still because you didn't think my last name was Quattlebaum.
Oh, my bad, Mr. Quattlebaum.
That was back. That was way back then. This is just before the Bud fight. We were talking about it. I said something that you didn't agree with. Said that's not his last name. We just gonna block him. So I haven't been back. But I've
my bad, man.
I ain't take it. Like he hates me. I just figured, it was just one of those things.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I apologize, man.
That's all right. That's all right. But listen, this trend, and the gentleman was just speaking on it, about fighters whining about everything, suing. Back in my day, because I'm much older than both of y'all, I couldn't fathom other than fighters suing to enforce the rematch. And I think the only person I remember doing that was Lennox Lewis trying to enforce the rematch with Tyson, even though he had beat Tyson.
No, it was with Hasim Rahman.
Well, he did that with Rockman as well, but he tried to get the rematch with Tyson as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know.
He did. And I understand, that he wanted to get some more money, and that happens. But this fighting because you as you say, got your feelings hurt, or because you did get beat and you want to whine about a little bit of Austrian, that stuff doesn't make sense to me for the fighters. But in this generation of fighters, what has happened is they're being treated more as a commodity that needs to be protected at all costs. That's why they've been moving them the way they've been moving them. That's why they've been protecting them against getting a loss, because more money has been poured into them. So they want to keep them winning, keeping them with a belt, so the money can continue to come in. And so when something like what has happened, they decide to sue. I'm really surprised, a little bit disappointed that because I'm down here, I live down here in DC. I was surprised that they decided to sue to get the fight overturned. I don't think it should be overturned. I like the idea of it being some pressure applied to get an immediate rematch, because I think we should see that, because it was a good fight. It showed, to me at least, it showed that Tank has some mental weaknesses where he'll wilt just a little, because there were spots within the entire fight where you saw him doubt himself a tiny bit. I don't think there was anything physically wrong with him, but when I start seeing a fighter being combative with their corner, I see he's arguing with the ref from time to time, he's using shoulders, there was just a little doubt in certain spots of the fight, and I thought that's where his weakness lied. I like the fact that Lamont showed up like he was supposed to, acted like he wanted to win, and tried to do so. I did think the fight was, without the knockdown stuff, was a draw. It could have gone either way, because that's how good that fight was, but that's what we wanted to see in Tank. We wanted to see him challenged, and he was. So the rematch would have either confirmed or reestablished that was just one night that he slipped a little bit mentally, and he gets back. I don't want to see a fighter lose just because I don't like him, because there's only been one fighter that I can think of that I did not like, and that was based on what he did, and that was James Butler. You remember when he knocked the guy out after the fight was over?
Yeah.
So
he wound up going to prison. He wound up going to prison or something for that.
He killed Max Kellerman's brother.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
remember
he's
that.
in. But other than that, I like to see fighters challenge. I like to see them have to show who they are. You know what I mean? And so that's what we should be seeing. We should be seeing fighters in a crisis in the ring, and they showing how they respond to a crisis. That's kind of how I saw Tank in this particular fight. It wasn't a bad response, but it could have been better based on who he is. But we got to give Lamont credit as well. He came up to 135 and showed that he wanted to belong. At least that night he did. And that's all you can judge him on, is what he did in this last fight. So that's how I feel about the fight. I hope the rematch comes before they 30, 40 years, I should say 40 years old.
Right.
No, but that's what we want to see, man. And I think we're going to have I hope we have some good fights. I don't know how that Turki Alalshiek and Dana White deal will work out, but if it advances boxing, if we see more fights and good fights, I'm going to be for it. And again, I agree with you with the idea of them not trying to overturn the Ali Act, because, fighters don't have much protection in the first place. So I'm never going to agree with you taking what little that they're getting, because this generation just really started getting money that generations before them, in the numbers, I should say, weren't getting. So we know how difficult. I mean, I boxed as a teenager, so I never went to the professional ranks, but I've been around boxers. I know a lot of them here, and I know the grind that it is. Yeah, you gotta get as much as you can. I understand them trying to get the big paydays, because one fight could put you out of the game forever. Well, one other thing I want to say, so I get off, because I know other people want to get on and talk with you.
No, you good, man.
Are you familiar with the black whales down here
in DC?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm familiar with the black whales in DC, Philly, in that whole general area. Yeah, we're a family.
Yeah, okay, that's what because I'm familiar with them as well. Again, I'm from here, so that's why. Because I heard you talk, said he might know some of the people down here, and from the stories that you were telling earlier, I said, okay, dude knows.
Yeah,
he knows a few people too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is the first time, like I said.
Yeah, so we know each other, but we don't know each other.
Yeah. I'm happy to be able to get in and talk with them, because I always I said, Dad, why dude don't talk to me? I ain't gonna take.
No, my bad. Hey, if you put a comment in the comment section, I'll give you a wrench, and I won't forget you.
Yeah. Actually, I did send some comments that said, am I still blocked from 2023?
Was it? What did they go through?
I still saw it, but
okay. Do you know how to give me your YouTube channel? I see you, Coach Lamar Price. Can you give me your YouTube channel and put it in the private chat so I can make sure it's unblocked?
Okay, I'll do that.
You know how to get you see the private chat?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, just give me a link to your YouTube channel, where you go to YouTube and it's like my channel. Mm-hmm. You give me that address and I'll unblock it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I still am learning how to use all of that stuff, because I just really did I just put this picture up just yesterday, and it took me forever to navigate, because I just ain't know what I was doing. But I'll get it done for you for sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I'll correct that. And I'm sorry, boss. I apologize for being
no problem. And I appreciate getting a chance to chat with you, because I don't go on many channels. I mean, I go on 2 Cents channel and Marty's channel. You probably have seen me there, but
yes, sir.
But I do that. But I just wanted to say that before I get out here and take care of business I got to take care of. But it's good to talk with you, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk more.
For certain, man. Thank you, fam.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Coach Price, how can I help you, sir?
What's good? You probably know me about Pastor Price as well.
All right, Pastor Price, yes, sir.
Yeah. I was looking at people comments and hearing what they saying about the fight, being overturned and all that. And I heard you say the other day that people have to, when they look at the rules, read all of the rules. Don't just read some of them. And a lot of people are just casual boxing fans. They really don't know boxing, even if it was a 10-9 round. All right, they had Tank still winning. One judge had him winning, the two judges had him a draw. So even if they would have gave him Roach the 2 points or whatever, it still would have ended up a draw. He still wouldn't have won a fight. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people just casual boxing fans, they thought Tank was cherry picking, but Roach was he good, he decent. He showed himself that night, but you got to knock the champ out. You can't go in there like you're sparring and with some glitches that Tank ain't really pushed the issue, nor did Roach did. But a lot of folks, casual boxing fans, they just want to get on your platform to be seen. They just want to type. People see their names all over your platform, and they just want people to see, oh, I'm connected with Fanon. But that's how I look at things. But man, you got an awesome show going on. I've been supporting it since I known about you. Man, just keep up the good work, man. Keep up the good work. You also, not only do you give knowledge of boxing, you show the knowledge, you show that you studied, you show that you can teach people about boxing that don't know a lot about it. So I commend you for that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Pastor.
Yeah. So that's my thing on it, man. But God bless you. Have a blessed one, man.
All right, bro. I'll get back, man. Peace.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the math. Yeah, I think he may be a little off on the math, but I definitely get his point, bro. At the end of the day, the fight's a draw, man. At the end of the day, Fahim Sadiq Sator said, "I told y'all years ago, Bud and Devin was going to F up the whole game." Man, Devin. I told y'all. I told him. I told y'all. That shit, all that freelancing y'all were doing, that shit is going to wind up burning you. And when you got burned doing all that freelancing, you now were stuck with somebody with nowhere to go. So since you didn't have anywhere to go, you decided to sue somebody so they would give you a spot on a card. You'll find a spot on a card. And you're now probably going to have to go to Turki Alalshikh's boxing league. This dude is going to be in this dude's going to be in the boxing league, Turki Alalshikh's boxing league. Watch. And he's going to have to fight Shakur Stevenson in that boxing league. What's going to be interesting, though, is how is Shakur Stevenson going to deal with Turki Alalshikh destroying the promoter that Shakur Stevenson signed with? That's going to be interesting, too. Like, Shakur, I do believe, has a 3-fight deal. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But doesn't Shakur have like a 3-fight deal with Eddie Hearn? If he only has 2 more fights left and Turkey's going to do this TKO thing, where's the money going to come from? Where's the money going to come from to pay for the next 2 fights for Shakur Stevenson? I'm telling you, man, this is a big thing. Phoenix, what's going on, man?
Yeah, I actually wanted to touch on that since we found out that the last crescendo did that 45,000 in the US. Oh wait.
45,000.
Now ain't that some shit? It definitely was the last crescendo. Because crescendo in music is like that one high point before everything starts to go back down. And I guess it's true because they hit that high point and now they just plummeted. They're going, man, it was a short ride to the top, and it's going to be an even shorter way down because they didn't get that high. Like, the shit crazy.
The hate.
Hey, why they dug themselves into a hole before climbing? They said, hey, we're gonna take over boxing, but we're gonna start at a deficit. We're gonna start at a deficit and make a comeback, just to show y'all that we don't really know what the hell we doing. Like, man, I never seen that before in my life. It's crazy. Like operating that way is never good for business, dude. Like, I mean, you know it. Like any any business, any business at all, anything where money is being taken. I guess this shows that Turkey really wasn't funding No Boxer Left Behind. That means he wasn't really a sponsor. I mean, or even an angel investor. Like he was really trying to do something. If he's deciding, yeah, we're gonna have an actual partnership with Dana White and all these sanctioning bodies that done got the Riyadh season logo on their websites. Looks like they're gonna be taking that down since he said that they're not being involved either. So like looking
Ooh,
at this
hey,
for
man. What do you think? I'm
oh
being a hater. I'm being a hater here. What do you think is going to happen to people that went exclusive to the zone?
hey, looks like they're gonna have to find a new home.
Exclusive to the zone. With Turkey pulling
Who
his money.
knows?
With
Who
Turkey pulling
knows?
his money.
It looks like they're gonna have to go back to what they was doing before, which is getting them guarantees from their promoters and making whatever they happen to get in revenue, whether it's net profit or whether it's gross revenue. Hey, that's what they're gonna have to do. And so, like looking at this, for me, I'm just like, damn, like that's what happens whenever these fighters don't want to. Now, you know, I've said it a bunch of times, like when they don't want to be honest about what they're worth. I mean, I get it, but to a certain extent, like boxers and people feel like, okay, I'm the champion, I should be making the money. But you know, I always point to Mayweather and all the things he did at the direction of Al Heyman and his team, like outside the ring, you know, to make a name for himself. These fighters are still not doing that. They're trying by doing interviews and talking, but they're just talking shit about each other. They're not doing stuff to actually build themselves in a positive way. Like it's funny because they say Mayweather messed it up, but Mayweather actually showed them the way. Jake Paul picked up on it. He's making money because he marketed himself and he brought all his followers from YouTube, and they the ones buying his fights. These fighters that's already in the game, they have more than enough to use to market themselves. But they choose the B sides, choose to do it by shitting on other fighters. So look at Bud and the Bud Buddies. You know, Shakur, Keyshawn, Raymond Ford, all them that's with Bud. Bud ain't even in the same weight class with Tank. He about to be fighting at 168. I still got to talk about it. The zone, they promoting their fights by using Tank's pictures of Tank to promote this shit. Like, think about that. Like, they got all these people over there where it took four promoters, four of the biggest promoters outside of PBC, Queensbury, Matchroom, Top Rank, and Golden Boy. All of them came together, couldn't even get 6,000 people to show up to the fight, and only 45,000 bought in the US for pay per view. Like, come on. It took four promoters and that's all they could do. That's gonna be sad. And the fact that these guys are still not wise enough for it, thinking that this is somehow better, it's not, because then they're gonna go right back to where they was. Fighters gonna be less motivated to fight. Or, you know, maybe they're gonna start signing up for electrician jobs like Padley. And they'd be all right. I don't know. But shit, like if it keep going this way, a lot more fighters are going to be disappointed because they still haven't accepted that fans are where the money comes from. You don't get money in boxing if you don't got fans. You don't get money in boxing if money ain't coming in. Like if you're not selling memorabilia, if you're not selling like your own shirts and shit like some fighters be doing, and if you're not out there getting fans to actually buy tickets and buy the pay-per-view, then there's not going to be any money other than whatever your promoter is going to give you. And that's a problem. Like these guys ain't accepting that. They aren't. I think like if fighters accepted that and did more to put themselves in the public eye, did more to promote themselves, like a lot of boxers would be getting paid more than what they is now and actually be happier. But they keep on waiting on their promoter or whatever angel sponsor to come bail them out and do it. And at the same time, saying it's Floyd Mayweather's fault when he showed them exactly what the hell to do, and they still not following suit.
Real
And
quick
what's up,
though,
Queen Vine?
what's up, Phoenix? Didn't was Canelo supposed to be having like a presser, or isn't Canelo supposed to be doing something this week?
Yeah, I
I
forget
don't
what
know.
date his fight was on because I thought it was that same weekend, that May 2nd.
I don't know, but my whole point is, where's his promotion?
May 2nd. Hold on. When is the Ryan Garcia card with Teofimo and Devin?
The second,
May
right?
2nd. That's that Cinco de Mayo weekend.
So they're not even promoting for Canelo.
So they
Talking
moved
about
Canelo off the Mace. What?
That's what it sounds like because at least from what I heard, because I thought Canelo had that date reserved, I guess, at T-Mobile Arena, but I guess they're saying that he's going to end up fighting William Skull over in Saudi now.
talk about
Yeah.
horrible promotion.
You're gonna move them to Cinco de Mayo and move Canelo somewhere else in Saudi? What the fuck?
It would make more sense to put Canelo in Times Square, move them over there.
Exactly. Like, what?
They don't even make
Yeah.
sense. Mm.
And that's why I don't make dollars.
That's why it's a free event.
No, not even free anymore. Invite only, I guess, is what they saying.
So it's
Yeah,
gonna be less
invite
than-
only.
Wow, so it's only gonna be less than 1,000 people in there.
Damn
Man,
right.
who knows how many invites? They may be able to get a lot of invites out there, man. But at the end of the day, it's a private event. So I don't
think
get how having a private boxing event is going to help the sport of boxing, bro. A private event where you don't sell tickets, the general public is not welcome, but yet you're saving boxing by taking boxing away from the general public in a lot for the gate. I mean,
I have a
that's
suspicion.
that's ridiculous.
Very.
I have a
Not only
suspicion.
that, I saw him and Dana holding hands in a video. So
Oh, Dana's holding the hand too? Shit.
yeah, Dana. I saw him and Dana walking in the video. He was talking about cars or something, but he's like walking and holding his hand. I'm just like, what are these guys up to?
Why can't we be friends?
What are we
Why
doing?
can't we? Oh, man.
He sent
What?
them on video, bro. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Okay, somebody's saying he fights on the 3rd. It's back to back. So one's going to be on the 2nd, one's going to be on the 3rd.
So where's his promotion? Like, where's the presser? Like,
take Canelo Alvarez to Saudi Arabia for a Mexican holiday. You're taking him to Saudi Arabia for a Mexican holiday. What sense does that shit make? That's the reorganization of boxing you guys want? To take a Mexican superstar to
Aren't
Saudi
the Saudis
Arabia
cool with
on a
Mexico?
Mexican holiday?
ain't the Saudis cool in Mexico? Why don't they just do it in Mexico?
Man.
They gonna move
Hey,
into
last
Saudi
time,
Arabia? That's the wildest thing I've ever heard of.
but I know what it is. They doing this to punish Devin Haney for suing to get on the card. I think that's my suspicion. That's my suspicion. I think about it. They didn't even want to get a real reporter to interview him. They got the bug-eyed dude. And then they gave him that fake-ass belt to carry and take pictures with. Kind of like when Chael Sonnen, you remember he bought his own belt on Amazon to carry it around like he was champ after he lost because he didn't want to accept it.
Real quick. Ox Steel, what up, man? And then we're going to go a little round robin, and I got to get off in 3 hours because I got a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, for sure.
What's good?
Hey, what's happening, y'all?
I can't hear you, Ox. Oh, I
You
can't
can hear me?
hear you.
Yeah, man, I had to jump on, man. I've been taking it easy the last couple of days, just really sitting back, taking all this, listening to all this moisture dripping. These cats, Tank got these cats squirting and dripping, real moist, out here. Y'all sound soft as hell, all you guys, trying to get this guy to overturn the fight. I don't really believe too much in moral victories, but I give Roach a lot of respect. Like, Roach fought, he fought, he fought bravely, he fought courageously, like he did what he had to do to survive. But I don't think he did enough to win, but he did enough to, earn my respect as far as like the fight went. Where he lost my respect is trying to get the decision overturned. Just run it back, bro. Just run it back because it's bad for boxing and it's bad for business. Who's going to work with you, man, after you try to, go run to the commission or you try to sue or something like that? Same thing with Devin Haney, man. You handled the situation wrong. It's way more money and being honorable enough to run the rematch back. Run a rematch back. This is what this is about. This is a fight game. Like all of these legalities that's being brought into boxing, I understand it's a time and a place for everything, But now like the time and the place for lawsuits and trying to overturn stuff, man. And I can't really get down with that. But as far as with Tank fans, you know, I support Tank. I feel like Tank could have did more. I feel like the only reason why we going back and forth is because he didn't press on the gas. And I feel like when you got love or respect for for anyone, you tell them when they right and when they wrong. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna kick dirt on Tank's name because he didn't give me the outcome that I wanted. And shame on these platforms that have been supporting Tank. Shame on these platforms that have been supporting Tank. But now all of a sudden I'm hearing a few guys call for Tank to retire because his heart ain't in it. Just because Tank did knock this guy out and you couldn't brag or boast about it online to create content for your channel don't mean that Tank should retire. I'm not saying that to nobody on this panel, but I've seen that going around. I've been seeing a lot of stuff going around, and I ain't rocking with it. I just say, hey, run it back. I believe it was a great fight. They could have did more, but it looked like they was filling each other out. They had a lot of respect for each other. I just kind of wanted one or the other to sell out, sell out and go all the way in. And, like I said, no disrespect to DC or the DMV area, but that's not DC, man, to go run to the commission. I don't know what's up with these young guys, man. Like any of these young guys, man, if you ain't ever had chicken pox, man, in my opinion, you soft. And I'm going to keep saying it. If you ain't ever had chicken pox, man, you soft. There got to be something in the water after that era. After they cured chicken pox, man, these kids got soft, man. So, hey, run it back, man. Run it back. We want to see the fight. We want to see the fight. I think people who don't want to see the fight and they don't want to see the trajectory of Tank's career, they don't want him to run it back. You know what I mean? Like, seeing Roach on the ropes crying and looking out at the crowd. Nigga, if you don't get in there and run it back, he like, damn, I survived. I went through all of that and I can't, man, bro, you got to run that back, bro. You got to convince us. You got to make me a believer, bro. You got to make me a believer. And same thing with Tank. If these guys ain't on your level, keep showing us. But I'm not going, as Fanon would say, I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater over one fight. It's one fight. And his worst fight was a draw. And it wasn't a bad fight. We were thoroughly entertained. I was a little wrong in my prediction. I thought Tank would do a better job of cutting the rope off and being more offensive and making a statement. And so I looked at the size of the ring as a way Tank could trap Roach, but Roach proved to be more game than what I thought he was. So, he came with his A game, and I would love to see the adjustments. I would love to see these two elite athletes take it a step even higher and come back and compete on an even higher level. Stay out of the courthouse, man, and get back in the ring. That's all I got.
Yes, sir. All right, bro. I'll get back with you.
All right.
All right, y'all. I got to roll up out of here, man.
All right, bet.
All right, y'all. I'll get back.
Have a show. Take it easy.
All right. Peace. All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Anthony Peanut Mason, this will be the last one that I get to. Sorry for sending this message more than once. My question is, isn't there review equipment around the ring when the fighters fight? If so, they already answered. If I'm wrong, sorry. No, I don't mind answering that again. Yeah, there was replay equipment there, but there's some controversy or some confusion on my part as to whether the equipment was functioning or not. My understanding is there's people that were there that said it was functioning and that they did review it. And that Showtime actually said, Amazon actually said that they had reviewed it and they said it wasn't a knockdown. So according to the television, they did. According to a note that came from the New York State Athletic Commission, they had a malfunction in their equipment. So I don't know exactly what took place because I'm hearing two different things. But my opinion is, any way you go, Gervonta Davis is not at fault for that. Any way it goes, Gervonta's not at fault for that. That would be the commission that's at fault for that, or the referee that's at fault for that. So I don't understand how after the fact you guys are going to disqualify Gervonta, or you're going to change a draw to a win for Lamont because of something that was not Gervonta Davis's fault. It was either a bad call by the referee, that was co-signed by the commission, or the commission wasn't able to review it in time. Anyway it goes, there's a reasonable amount of time that you have to review something. You know what I mean? It's a reasonable amount of time that you have to review. In the New York State, you are blaming Tank if you ask Tank to be disqualified. You're blaming Tank. You are blaming Tank because Tank is the one you're trying to get. You're trying to get Tank's decision overturned. So you can say that you're not trying to blame him, but you're trying to punish him. You're not trying to blame him. You're just trying to punish him. You're not trying to punish Tony Weeks. You didn't say Tony Weeks should be banned. You're not saying the New York State Athletic Commission should have to pay a fee to Lamont Roach. You're not saying that the New York State Athletic Commission should be punished, and you're not saying that that the referee should be punished. You're saying Gervonta should be punished because Gervonta would be the only one being punished. He'd be the only one. He would be the one that would have a loss on his record, and Roach would be rewarded with a win on his record for something that was not Gervonta Davis's fault, and Gervonta had no control over what the referee was going to do or what the commission was going to do during the allotted time. But you guys want to overturn it. I mean, get the fuck out of my face, bro. That is punishing Tank. You may say I'm not blaming him. I just want to punish him. Oh, it's not his fault. But yeah, he needs to pay the price for something else somebody else did. Even the idea that it's the referee's fault and the commission's fault means that Gervonta Davis shouldn't be the one bearing the responsibility for their mistake. He wasn't the one that said it wasn't a knockdown, and he wasn't the one whose review equipment didn't work. You guys are just fucking haters, man, and that's all. It's all there is to it. You're just a bunch of fucking haters, and I hope Turki Alalshiek drops all of you. Hey, thank you, Mindful. The new Powerpuff Gangs, Devin, Lamont, Shakur, start calling them pumpkin puss. Lamont Roach didn't get punished, dude. He got a draw. Goodbye. Lamont didn't get punished. Goodbye, dumbass. Anyway, much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the super chat. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.